Her purpose is more than working a 9-to-5.
It sounds like he really wants a traditional wife.
Working minimum wage jobs for a while, it's not fun.
Is that what he wants to get her to do? Work minimum wage jobs so she realizes how much she hates it? See, isn't this terrible? Wouldn't you feel better just staying home?
She doesn't have a driver's license yet.
And how far is your commute?
I work from home.
Okay.
Wait, why can't he just bring her to work? That's a huge red flag to me.
Why are you so set on you determining what she's doing?
I have my values and I respect hers.
No, you don't. This guy has the makings of a potential.
I mean, if I want to work, then he's going to let me work.
Yeah, he clearly won't be happy about it, though, is the thing.
He's not just unhappy about it. He's trying to actively sabotage it.
I'll tell him we need this stuff, and he'll tell me we have this much money for it.
Okay, so you are the one that essentially gives permission to spend money.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that?
Hey, I'm fun. You're just playing with your little ball there. Are you here?
I feel like Caleb's not truly aware of how, frankly, I think disgusting this husband is. I could see why she gets up and leaves. Honestly, completely valid crash out from her.
That's disgusting. You're using your grandma's credit card? No, this is not funny.
He's starting to get it.
What the kind of man are you?
Get it. All right, guys, let's roll into this other video. Actually, I'm looking forward to this. We haven't done Caleb in a while. It just says, people said this to me a few times, and then it just looks interesting. His wife stormed off financial audit. Guys, is it sexist to not say the wife stormed off and instead say his wife? You know, Caleb could have said, hey, this woman stormed off, but instead his wife? Caleb thinks men own women, dude. Cancel him. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm excited. Let's go.
I didn't like how things were handled in that episode.
What?
Just like the way that you approached and handled like their situation. Like,
are you able to say anything of any relevance, or are you
I love Caleb.
just gonna say broad terms?
I'm just like letting you know that like that.
Broad terms. You know, we call women broads because they're stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
If you do that, that's not cool.
Any more criticisms not
What's video are they referring to?
backed up by reality? Dude, you're bringing such dark energy to financial audit.
Damn, you know why he said she brings dark energy? Because she's a thick white woman. Call him Jamaican bait. I'm just kidding. I love thick white girls.
Change your life have just been upgraded. Download my budgeting app, rebranded to DollarWise today, and start your free trial. Sign up for the annual version, and I'll send you my budget-friendly cookbook that can't be purchased anywhere else, and I'll personally sign it and mail it directly to you. Download the DollarWise budgeting app today.
Caleb, send me your book.
And take advantage of your free trial.
Hi, I'm Alexis. I'm 20 years old.
Hi, I'm Colt. I'm 23 years old. And we live in Palestine, Texas.
And this is
Free Palestine, Texas, dude.
financial audit.
Damn, Austin should have built the Iron Dome. Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, guys. I really appreciate it. So, let's start with you, Alexis. You're the one right in front of me. What do you do for a living?
I currently am immigrating into the States from Canada, so I legally cannot
An
work.
immigrant to Palestine. Now, this isn't one we've never heard of before.
Okay. Caleb, you dude, you're fucking crazy.
I'm
At your
Canadian.
pace.
So I'm Canadian by birth. I lived there
She didn't like that joke. You can see it in her eyes. I'm Canadian. Why would you come here right now?
most of my life. Came down to
You might as well just wait until Trump engages in war and makes you the 51st state. Am I right?
the States for school. Worked my ass off in Canada to get to an international school.
All right, good for. They are young, 2023.
And to the States from Canada, so I legally cannot
An
work.
immigrant to
Birth. I lived there most of my life. Came down to the States for school. Worked my ass off in Canada to get to an international school.
Man, girls, you cannot work your ass off. This is 2025. Guys like a big butt.
When I was originally coming to,
Why are you trying to go full red, white, and blue?
there just wasn't a lot of job opportunities there, and school.
Seems like a pretty important part of living.
Yeah.
Yeah, that for sure.
What do you do?
I wanted to be a kinesiologist.
Okay, so
Just like Anissa, kinesiologist, dude. What the fuck?
what's your
Isn't that the study of movement?
immigration status right now? Are you guys married?
Yes.
Okay.
I came in
you're-
under a student
You've
visa.
applied for a green card? Or
Yes.
We're in the process.
Oh, is he also Canadian? Or you don't get fast tracked?
Like
So
we
a
have
little
an interview
90-day
next week.
fiance, but from Canada.
Yeah.
Usually it's
okay,
better
he's
than the
American.
typical 90-day
Right,
fiance
he's-
locations, but
Okay.
I get it.
I met
Okay.
him after I wasn't able to go back to school due to funding issues.
Damn.
Funding as in you didn't have money?
Yeah.
Damn. Do you think that she latched onto him because he's a successful hunk?
So my family moved down with me, and we weren't able
Really?
to get a loan to continue my second semester.
Yeah, that's brutal. It is what it is. And international, it's usually a little more expensive anyway, so it's definitely a moneymaker for schools, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. A lot of times, my understanding is a lot of schools in America, like a third is paid by you, a third is paid by the state, and a third is paid by the federal government. So I imagine if you're from Canada, you have to pay all thirds yourself.
Sure. And you, I guess you have to be the Uber breadwinner of the house with this situation. So,
Is he working for Uber?
Colt, what do you do?
Well, I do computer engineering stuff.
All right, this guy makes porn. This guy makes AI porn. This guy makes AI porn, guys. I could tell. He makes AI porn. I do computer. What?
I build websites, cybersecurity, and
All right. So he's got like an associate's degree in like computer science, and he just kind of tries to work. Well, by the way, God bless him.
just got out of the military a year ago.
Okay. I have to ask it. Disability forever?
I mean, I think once we pay off the house and we...
Do you have disability?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's
All right. Was he getting like a military money?
coming in from that. Of course you do, because there's not been one veteran in the history of this entire show that has not been on disability for the rest of their life. Go on. What do you make from that?
From the VA, it's about $4,000.
Yeah.
Month? How much for what? I'm not trying to be an asshole. Like, what happened to the guy? How come like all veterans on disability or something? Like, this guy, if he's still able to work, what is he on disability for?
Okie dokes. And what do you make in your computer engineering science?
I don't know. I'm curious. Like, was his leg exploded or something? Like, what is it? Why?
Something.
It's before, it's like 45, comes home around like 3 every month.
Okay, 3,000. How'd you guys?
Wait, just on disability? So wait, are you saying 4 per month? What the fuck? What?
Okay, 3,000. How'd you guys meet?
We when I was stationed in Fort Stewart, we met on a dating app, and ever since then we have been attached.
Did you cheat on someone with her?
No.
That's how it usually works.
No.
That implies I have game.
Does he have game?
I mean, he pulled me, so.
Damn.
Okay, so what are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about? How's living in Palestine off his $7,000 a month? Not bad.
Dude, I'm not trying to be an asshole. This guy seems like he has all of his shit together. Why does he need $4,000 a month from the government? I mean, like, I don't, maybe I'm like super ignorant. I mean, I respect people in the military, but like $4,000 a month for life, that doesn't seem excessive to you. I don't know.
Bad. Cheaper city of Texas. Very small.
Yeah,
It's filled with old people. Everything shuts down at noon on a Friday.
Yeah, that's not what I was asking. How's living off of $7,000 a month?
it's pretty good. I mean, the
do you?
house is at a good price, and we have acreage.
You own the house?
Yes.
Okay. Good. And where are you on the wait list for green card? How long have you been waiting? What is it, a 6 to 12?
I wonder, are they actually going to make her like whatever? Like, is it worth making her like whatever? I mean, I don't know. What value is she going to bring
Month process?
America? What value do you bring America? So you can't
Well,
fuck that.
the lawyer originally said that like the allocated time is 24 months.
Yeah,
but
it goes a little quicker than that.
yeah.
Sometimes, depending on like where your paperwork is in the line.
And you?
And
How long has it been?
so we put in the paperwork officially
Last year?
was February, and we have an interview coming up next week, and then 2 to 3 weeks after that we'll get.
How long were you guys together before you got married?
Like 8 months.
Something like that.
Okay.
But that was
Seems a little fast, fellas. What are you doing?
like,
It was very situational
Yeah, you.
because
I was not using him for a green card. Let's get that straight.
I
I am
was
not going to
getting
be
out
put in
of
that box.
I was living with her out of the
I don't know if we
barracks,
could get you in a box.
and so like,
Okay, dude, come on. That's okay. Now I know why she leaves. You can't say that, dude. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Like,
I don't know what's happening right now. I'm getting fucking
to
stacked
make more
out.
money, to not have to worry about like the barracks and food and all that. I lived with her, and so we got married in hopes that like we could get her registered, so we could make more and get her on insurance.
Through the army.
So you
like,
had to get married to get more money from the military.
yeah, and then I could also
Oh my god, dude. Come on, bro. That seems fucked up. This seems like they're all working together to steal money from my government, dude. My American government. You motherfuckers are stealing from America. This fucking Canadian is coming to America to get more money from us. This is fucking preposterous.
also get
It wasn't
into
the prime reason, but it was.
I don't know, man. I don't think I like you guys. I mean, I respect you for being in the military, but now look, I need to know what this guy's disability is, other than disability to take a bunch of money from the taxpayer. I don't know, dude.
big push.
as well
I don't know, dude. You seem capable of being able to work. What does she do for a living? What the fuck does she do? Nothing? I don't know.
as like getting me situated with the military insurance and stuff like that.
I love paying more taxes. Thank you. I
Caleb, I love you.
appreciate my taxes. Okay, so
Bro, it's so funny because like it sounds so bad, but dude, I don't know why the fuck they need to be making that much money from the government. $4,000 a month for some disability, which I don't even know what it is. He seems all there, so I can't imagine it's anything that prevents him from working because he's making $3,000 a month working a job. You know, like I can understand paying for his school or something, or if they get married, paying for her school. But I don't know. It seems like an excessive amount of money. I'm kind of with you there, Mr. Hammer. Maybe he has a valid reason, and he's just not going to tell us because that's his prerogative. Let's just try to think that way and move on. Maybe he has Giardia.
Oh, again, what the are we talking about, please?
Well, you know, with her green card status and her getting a work visa, we were kind of on the fence about if she should work or not.
Well, I guess. I mean, if you guys have the money, sure, but it sounds like you don't since you're on Caleb Hammer.
Are we disagreeing?
Yes.
Disagreeing.
He's on one side, I'm on one side.
What side is he on? As a man, maybe he's on the side of she shouldn't have to work, and maybe that's what it is.
So, okay, we're not on the fence. We're on either side of it. Gotcha. As you were at one point. So,
Funny.
Got him. That one was funny, and it was not offensive.
I came here legally.
I know. What offense? The existence of offense does not make you illegal.
I mean, if she came across illegally, we'd have way more money.
Listen, man, you're getting $50,000 a year from the government for wearing glasses or something. I don't really want to hear you complain about illegal immigrants that probably work harder than you and your wife combined. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Guys. Okay, so what are we disagreeing about?
I don't want to be put in the box as a lonely housewife or bored housewife.
All right, so she wants to work. She wants to work, but he wants her to not work. Okay, I can accept that. I can understand that as a man. I can get that as a man.
Boxes. Cat.
At least she's not trying to not work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, I want to be able to provide for our family in some financial way.
Do we have kids?
No, not yet, but we have fur babies.
Ugh, I hate when people call them fucking fur babies. Get the fuck out of here. The only fur baby is a Furby. You guys remember those things when you were young? It's creepy as fuck, man. They were just creepy as hell.
Okay. So you want to be able to provide, i.e. go to work? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I want to.
Which makes me think that you're saying, oh, no work for you.
No. You guys remember that TikToker?
Well, I mean, on my side, I believe that like there's more to the like providing to the family than finances.
He's a
Sure, but she just would like to also have her own financial independence. I respect that.
trad.
Yeah.
Why do you hate her? What's the hate? I mean, I feel like that's respectable that she wants to work a job and not be purely dependent on her husband. I think that's respectable.
You've married a trad, but you don't want to be trad. You don't. Okay.
I respect that.
Interesting marriage to have been.
Oh,
made.
you guys hate her for the fur baby thing. That's fair. Hate her for that.
Because that's kind of a relatively important thing, as in like how we live together and exist together as a couple.
But like our personalities mesh well together, and he won't like stop me from doing something. Like
it makes sense because you know those Southern boys like them big. You know Southern boys like them big. You know they like a girl that can cook. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that sounded a little racist. I was trying to go for the Southern voice, but I felt like I did a little bit of that, of like a racist caricature voice of a respectable, fair man of darker complexion. So I'm sorry if that bordered a little bit of racism. I wasn't trying to have like some kind of a. Sorry about that. If it got weird.
What's your pushback then? What are you doing? How's this conversation going?
I mean, it goes back and forth. Some days it's, you know, we're looking for a job for her. Other days it's like, you know, it's easier for her to help with the animals. And like, especially later on when we have kids.
How many fucking animals do you have?
6, 9.
What was
6 or 9? What do they just come and go as they please? Bro, I'm not trying to be that guy. You guys get $4,000 a month from the government so that you could have fucking a house full of animals? I'm not trying to be that guy. I feel like we could probably spend money on people instead.
What was your position in the military?
I was a calibrator.
What is a fucking calibrator?
Does what?
Calibrating equipment.
So then how the fuck do you have a disability?
Right. Okay, so gotcha. Now, obviously, more income always helps. However, like again, $7,000 for Palestine, right? That's pretty chill.
Yeah.
As far as I know. So it's not like we need that. Obviously, if you want to work, I would rather you have work if you find purpose in that.
I'm going to struggle so much to be empathetic to this guy.
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry to the military veterans out there. I'm sure that you deserve your money, but I'm just something about this is not sitting right with me.
Sure. But this isn't necessarily an income problem. So why are we so f***ed? Because clearly we're f***ed and this marriage is starting off in a f***ed position. Who's bringing the debt? Who's not? Who's bad? Who's good? What's happening?
I need to know the disability.
For me, like, I just want to have a purpose, and like I don't entirely appreciate like the comments of like the trad wife situation. In the end, he's
This guy called you. This guy made fun of you for. Excuse me. My best friend Caleb Hammer just made fun of you for being fat, and you're upset because he made a comment about how your husband wants to have a trad wife. Where the fuck where are your priorities?
not going to stop me from...
No, I'm saying he prefers that.
Yes, but...
So you're not appreciating the reality of what he is literally saying. What the fuck are you talking about?
What I'm trying to say is that he's not going to stop me if I want to work, but like he's obviously going to voice his opinions. And
okay, he wants a traditional wife. I don't understand what the point of contention here is.
So what are you against what was said? Because that is what he wants.
But I had watched this episode with the Somalian woman and the way that like you would kind of put her in like that immigration box.
Immigration box? What do you mean?
Like just the way that you spoke to them.
She's an immigrant?
No, like she was working and then she wasn't, and then like...
Oh, dude, now I understand what's happening. She came on just to complain. She wanted to bitch and moan to Caleb Hammer about being a sussy little baka. He's like, I don't like you, Caleb Hammer. You're such a mean guy. Caleb Hammer. That's all it is. She just wanted to bitch and moan about Caleb Hammer being a mean guy. That's it. So she came on the fucking show even though they're basically living on fucking welfare. That's it. That's all it is. That's what's happening here, dude. Holy fuck.
Like it's a very different situation for us.
I guess.
Because we were fiscally irresponsible, and that's what we are here to try.
That's crazy. That's crazy, brother. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at right now. What the fuck? Come on.
And fix. We want
that
your
is not how
advice.
this conversation is going to go. Stop trying to control this, okay? You little domineering freak.
I just...
He might be, dude. Maybe he's one of those guys who likes to, what do they call them, passport bros, who goes to other countries to get women because in those countries women are treated as less than, and they come to America with the same expectations of being treated as a second-class citizen, even though they, by law, should not have to get treated that way.
I didn't like how things
But I didn't see that episode. Maybe we'll watch it another day.
were handled in that episode.
What?
Just like the way that you
What does that have to do with what comment he made about you?
approached and handled like their situation. Like,
Are you able to say anything of any relevance, or are you just going to say broad terms?
you treated
sound
it
like
like
the internet.
90 Day Fiance.
Yes, because they were doing a 90-day fiance K1 visa, just like the show.
And I was not aware of that, but I just
What? How are you not aware of that? I assumed that she watched the entire episode. What the fuck? How are you not aware of it then? What?
really didn't like
It was
how...
talked about in the episode. If you're going to make commentary in the episode, maybe watch it.
True. Got her. Husband, defend your wife. Spit on Caleb Hammer.
stopped watching halfway through because of the...
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It seems like they mentioned 90 Day Fiancé in the first like 3 minutes. By the way, I think I might watch that video. It looks entertaining as hell. I'm gonna put that on the back burner just in case we got nothing to talk about another day. It looks entertaining as fuck.
Commentary in the episode, maybe watch it.
True.
I
Get her,
stopped watching
Caleb.
halfway through because of the way
good.
that,
I love when we do research on a topic and only consume half the information.
but the way that you treated, like, the guy was a piece of work, but like
Oh, okay.
What's your criticism, lady?
you were kind of rude to them. Like, I get that.
Oh,
like,
as in literally 3 years of the show existing? Do you have the ability to look at videos? We upload 3 a week.
That's fucking funny, dude. Caleb's going in with the like you could watch the show argument, which I think is a fair argument. People constantly criticize Caleb for being too mean sometimes. That's part of the show. It's like Jerry Springer. He doesn't shy away from it. It's like a little bit of that drama energy mixed in with like solid financial advice and reasoning. That's the whole point of the show. People know what they're getting into. And he's like, oh, you're being kind of mean. It's like, that's the show. That's kind of part of the show. It's what makes it entertaining. It's what makes it fun. You're more than welcome to give back some of the goonery, you know? I would say it's usually justified, maybe a little bit more intense. But I don't give a fuck. It's fun. We're having a good time. Just say that you don't like it and move on.
3 a day in terms of clips. Do you have the ability to click clack?
I don't follow you. He follows you.
So we're making criticisms without doing any proper research because I guess we're a moron. All right.
Caleb is channeling his Papa Gut.
So that's interesting.
Caleb Hammer, by the way, is a confirmed Papa Gut enjoyer. So
Any more criticisms not backed up by reality? All ears.
Not right now.
Oh, okay. So no
Damn, he fucking owned the shit out of her.
adequate information was able to be provided. Okay, so I was a little rude to them, i.e., literally, she watched an onboarding video where I say, I'm going to be rude to you. If you don't want to participate in this, it's okay. You don't have to. And then she's like, I'm going to do it. And now she's here, and I'm being a little rude.
Yeah, that sounds about that sounds about right. And you don't even need to watch an onboarding video that's going to say he's going to be rude. You could just watch any episode of it because he's a little sassy. Caleb Hammer is a straight man with gay energy, right? Like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. If Caleb Hammer was gay, he wouldn't be getting any of the criticisms that he's getting right now. Let's be fucking real, because you know what? Gay men have a license to be sassy bitches. And I know that because I have a lot of gay people in my life. Okay, not just the guys I meet up with secretly when my wife is on vacation. My cousins, my brother-in-law, sassy. You know what I'm saying?
I came on the show to support my
By
husband.
the way, I'm not shitting. I'm not shitting on gay men. I love gay men. Okay?
Okay. So, I guess the water supply is a little tainted in Canada. All right. So, how is she supporting you?
She helps take care of the home. I have a whole bunch of issues where I can't always do everything myself.
All right, what issues you got, brother? Let me. I'm all ears and a bald head.
And with me focusing on work, it allows, equal.
But she doesn't want to do that. She wants to work outside of the house, which again, I'm not against. I'm not opposed to that.
I mean, that kind of is
At all.
the
Why would I
separating
be?
point is I believe that I'm able to bring enough money that she doesn't have to worry about going to a 9-to-5 that drains
Yeah,
you.
but that's not why she wants to go to a 9-to-5. Do you not understand her point? Her point is that a lot of people find purpose in the work. A lot of people like to pursue a career out of ambition. A lot of people want to feel like that they are bringing in money because it's a part of our culture. It's a part of Western culture. Even in Canada, where things are completely and there's been no productivity growth for 4 years, they still want to bring in money to support their households. So, I mean, do you not understand that?
I mean, I understand that she wants a purpose, but I think that as time goes on, she'll see that her purpose is more than working a 9-to-5.
I mean,
It sounds like he really wants a traditional. Why is he dating this girl? He really seems like he wants a traditional wife.
we know what he's trying to say. You're saying her purpose is to give birth to your children and raise them. That's what you're saying without saying it.
Not entirely.
Come on.
I mean, she's helping with the.
Well, that's what he wants her purpose to be, and that's fine. I don't understand why they're dating each other. If she wants to work and she wants to be able to provide in some capacity, and he doesn't want her to do that, I just don't understand why they're together. It just doesn't make any sense. They're both being very open and honest about what they want. I don't understand why they're together.
Community, and she's a part of the church, and so there's definitely different avenues she has.
Okay. So we visit the mosque constantly. Got it. That's okay.
Dude, Caleb's fucking gooning on this Gaza shit, visiting the mosque. Holy shit.
Good. I'm glad you guys are supporting the community or something. You can still do that and work. Are you saying she can't?
She's so over. I think part of the thing is that she's really raw about this whole trad wife thing too.
Can't do those things and work?
I mean, it's going to be easier for her. Working minimum wage jobs for a while, it makes you realize that it's not fun, and if it's something that you don't have to worry
That's up
about.
to her.
Is that what he wants to get her to do? Work minimum wage jobs so she realizes how much she hates it? It's like he wants her to fucking pace it out so she could be like, see, isn't this terrible? Wouldn't you feel better just staying home?
You can stop if she doesn't like it. And this gives her more flexibility with your stronger income, half of it due to disability, but stronger income. It gives her the flexibility where she doesn't have to rush into a job. She can wait until she finds a job she wants. I'm
Yeah.
not saying she has to go put the fries in the bag. Yeah.
Another issue too is she doesn't have a driver's license yet, so I'd have to drive
Damn, get a driver's license, you lazy bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
her to work every time,
She
and
could Uber, right?
I mean, out in the woods.
What do you say?
How far of a bike ride or scooter would it be?
I mean, it's
Yeah, you can get an electric bike.
7 miles to town, so
You can get an electric bike, no? They have the electric scooters that are really pretty solid. They make it a lot easier to do stuff. They make it easier to bike somewhere or scoot somewhere, and they seem pretty chill. Why not just do that?
Okay.
I was just to the gas station at the end of the road.
And how far is your commute?
I work from home.
Okay. So you have a little bit more flexibility.
My
Wait, can he just fucking bring her to work? Wait, why does she? Wait, what? Why the fuck does it matter that she doesn't have a driver's license? That's a huge red flag to me. When he's saying that when I'm being told that he has a stay-at-home job, her job is only 7 miles up the road, but he is unwilling to bring her there. That's what I'm hearing. What the fuck?
commute's from the bed to the office.
So I think you have a bit more flexibility. You can probably take her if she wants to. Why
Yeah.
are you so set on you determining what she's doing?
I mean, I have my values and I respect hers.
Yeah, but this no, you don't. It's very clear that this guy, dude, I'm not even trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to sensationalize here, But if you're telling me that the two of you have in different ways, differing ideologies on how to be together, she doesn't want to be just a stay-at-home wife because she wants to be able to provide, and he wants her to be a stay-at-home wife because he's more traditional. That's fine. But when you're telling me that when you're hinting at this idea that you think she'll get over wanting to work once she works a bunch of minimum wage jobs, and you're not even willing to drive her to work and pick her up from work, even though it's only a 7-mile drive and you work from home around your own schedule, it sounds to me like this guy has the makings of a potential abuser. And I'm not trying to be sensationalized. Maybe I'm going a little too far with that. But I mean, that's fucking... It's weird that you won't do, like, in my opinion, the bare fucking minimum. Like, I work from home too. If we didn't have a car or my wife couldn't drive, I would drive her to work every day because I work from home and I'm around my own schedule. That's what being in a marriage is about. I don't know. Is he like a reverse passport bro? He's kind of like, he's got a woman that's from another country that he's got in his house and she's dependent on to him. I don't know. I'm starting to feel bad for this girl.
I'm going to support her, but I feel like that,
It seems like a pretty big divide. What are your thoughts on this? Because I don't know, you've married this, and it's not bad if both are aligned, but you're not aligned on this.
I mean, if I want to work, then he's going to let me work. But right now, like...
Yeah, he clearly won't be happy about it, though, is the thing. Which is,
He's not just not happy about it. He's trying to actively sabotage it. He's actively trying to sabotage you.
A problem.
Like, a lot of the work I'm doing right now is volunteer-based work, and I really enjoy doing that because I'm helping the community in a way.
Yeah.
We're talking about working, like being at church.
And if I wanted to work, like, there's some opportunities in the town, but I think, like, he just doesn't want me to work, like, at, like, a grocery store, like McDonald's, like, just because he has worked in those places and emotionally and physically drained him a lot.
Exactly, but this allows her to get whatever.
I don't know. I think that she's rationalized that. It sounds more like he's trying to wear her down by making her work a minimum wage jobs and not supporting her going to school.
Job she wants. She could be the fucking community beheader. There's a lot of options.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Keelan needs to push to see where this guy's at on her schooling.
We'll just have to see what lines up. I mean, I definitely think
this is weird,
Like,
guys.
some
You guys
of
are
the
weird. You came in kind of like a bitch, and then you're coming in and you're not like allowing her to leave the house. And well, she'll do it anyway because she's persistent, but
Stubborn.
Stubborn. But she's
Tenacious, I prefer.
Tenacious?
Canadian.
Fair
there you
enough.
go. That's a good one.
But like the volunteer I'm doing right now,
Yeah, no, you know what? The reason why she's so on edge might be because of him a little bit.
it's like taking up a lot of my time, can go somewhere. Like, it's not like I'm just like doing it because I have nothing to do. Like, I shoot my shot with this company, and like they looked at my work. They said, yes, I'm not getting paid for it, but like I am helping them, and like this could go somewhere. Like,
So there's been conversations about it going somewhere once we transition.
I can't say a lot about it right now, but it is a movie, and they're working on getting my name in the credits.
Porn or some kind of weird religious movie?
Okay.
Because I'm helping them with a lot of the background media stuff.
And I guess that just gets put on your IMDb. Is that what we're talking I don't know.
Then like my stepdad also owns an auto shop, so like I created an
She's kind of moved past that.
Palestine?
No, in Georgia, where the rest of my family lives.
Georgia or Canada? What?
But I created an Instagram account with that, and I help them manage it. So like a lot of that, I have a lot of social media and like background experience with that.
Lindsay is on you right now.
I actually feel bad for this girl. She seems like she wants to do something with her life, and her husband's like fucking sidetracking her. Or railroading her.
Never mind. No, she's being okay. She just said, "Ooh, you created an Instagram account. Whoa!" It's like
Come on, Caleb. Come on, dude. You know that the social media management is important, dude.
Okay, great. Like social
Like
media.
I created
I know that Caleb is has somebody that does that probably.
all of the like posters and posts behind it. Like
I think that she's like an easy target compared to him, even though I think that the source of the problems.
I do a lot of the social media management for that auto shop.
How many followers does it have?
It's a newer account because I had to create a new one, but it's also
I see it?
called.
Wait, why'd you have to create a new one?
Yeah, if I can find my phone.
Why'd you have to create a new one?
I moved on phonics.
Oh, she's a Disney adult.
Hey! You're towing a line, Caleb.
Not a Disney adult.
I am.
Did I see Disney stuff on that backpack?
It's Stitch, but I'm not a Disney adult.
Dude, she's not a Disney adult. Caleb. People who have Stitch merchandise are not Disney adults. People who carry around Stitch wallets and purses are not Disney adults. They are fucking Disney posers. I don't care. Whatever bullshit ass hot take you want to come at. Oh no, fuck you. Stitch is the most played out, overused, goddamn Disney character in the entire world. Every other release of a backpack, a bag, pins, you fucking name it, is a goddamn Stitch something. Oh, it's a Stitch this. How many different fucking costumes can we put Stitch into? Oh, let's do this. Let's have a fucking Lego Stitch. Let's do that. Let's do this. The movie's fine. But if you're a true Disney adult, if you're a true impassioned Disney adult, okay, you will have engaged in Stitch fatigue. It's not Stitch slander. You guys are all fucking posers. You guys are fucking posers. If you are a Disney adult, you don't like Stitch purely based on the amount of exposure that exists for Stitch. Like, if you're a normal person, Stitch is great. The movies are great. If you are a Disney adult who engages in the culture of buying pins and backpacks and everything, you are so tired of this motherfucking six-armed blue piece of shit. Okay? This is just a fucking fact. And I don't give a shit. Stitch is overplayed when it comes to their merchandising. It's annoying as fucking piss. Alright? It bothers me because there's still not a good fucking Aurora lounge fly bag. And yet there's 75 solid Stitch bags. So it's preposterous. So anyway, she's not a real... I'm not gatekeeping anything. You go to Disney. Go do your thing. I'm telling you a fucking fact. You guys just don't understand the culture. All right? Fucking stay in your lane. Don't appropriate my fucking culture. Don't appropriate the culture of overweight white women with large gums. And men that have intellectual disabilities. Okay? Don't fucking appropriate my culture, motherfucker.
Oh, oh, they're telling me your honeymoon was booked for Disney.
We had a mini moon for Pennsylvania, and then we went to Disney also. So, yeah.
That fell through.
How the fuck do you fall through on a Disney trip, you punk-ass white boy?
Why?
No monies.
How the fuck do you guys not have money? You got $7,000 a month.
Okay. Do I see 4 posts?
And you live in, like, some place that's cheap, you guys mentioned in the beginning.
I literally created it like a month ago.
4 posts in a month?
That's not a lot for a month, girl. Around here, we post 3 per day. High five, August. That's actually a reduction from 5. So, which is probably, it's been, I think, better for both August and I. It was getting a little crazy, you know what I'm saying?
They're telling me that you disagree with me on some big things.
I mean, there's,
Why the fuck is he there?
there's certain items in life that kind of sucks that they're expensive, but what joy do you get if you live out of a cardboard box?
I don't know. What items are we referring to?
Making a whole bunch of extra money.
Did I say you live in a cardboard box? No, the auto one. But your one that you were bragging about has like 39 followers. Right?
It's an open account, but like I don't.
But if it's to brag about building a social media presence, right? Because if that's what we're using to get a few.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, Caleb did goof on you a little bit for doing social media management. And then he said, like, oh, show me your Instagram. That was your moment to prove him. And then you have 4 posts in a month. So it's like, man.
Your job. I'm not like bullying you on that. Like, we can't use it as like a resume piece.
Yeah, I know, but like that.
Can I see the other account?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it's expensive to buy a foreigner, but I don't know.
Like the old Instagram account that got locked out had like a ton of
Why did it get locked out?
posts on there. This one I'm trying to rebuild and get all the followers back from the old account,
Why did it get locked out?
which is taking way longer than I thought it would.
I had 156
We only put 4 posts up, but why?
page views this month. Okay. You gotta post a lot more than that. Lots of stories, lots of reels. Get on the algo game. What am
Figure out your content strategy. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of viral. And also, why just Instagram? Why not fucking TikTok? I mean, I always say that I think that it's a great idea for people to try to take advantage of TikTok and Instagram and different things like that, and like really plug them out as like a new age of resume in some capacity. I think that that's a great idea, but you got to do more. Be a little more viral.
What am I saying about cardboard boxes or whatever?
You know,
You
there's
guys are obsessed with boxes.
there's a
Like her pussy. What does that mean?
like, you know, certain life luxuries that are.
Are you guys
Well,
able
they're called luxuries. So
to ever say any examples with any criticisms you have? Please use an example.
it sounds like this guy has like magic cards or something, and he loves wasting money on dumb bullshit, and he wants to feel validated in it.
Or just say what you actually disagree. You guys are saying such broad things that have no
You talk about like DoorDash, right?
DoorDash. Yeah.
Yeah, DoorDash is stupid and unnecessary. I use it very occasionally. When I do, I try to have the gift cards from Costco that make them $80 for $100 worth of DoorDash. I'm sure that they boost up the cost in the algorithm or whatever, but I very rarely will do that. Sometimes I'll do delivery, but I very rarely do that. It's kind of a waste of money. Like it's what you like. The only real justifier for DoorDash is when it's like fucking raining outside and you don't want to get it yourself or something. You know, I really don't even think that there is one, especially if you don't have the money. You just go out and get it yourself. Go on a drive with your wife. That's what I like to do. My wife and I will just go on drive somewhere to get food sometimes, just because we like to go on a drive and to eat, of course. That's a given though, so I didn't feel the need to be explicit. So
Some days it's easier to DoorDash things than it is to cook.
Did I
sure, you could also just go out and get this stuff as well without DoorDashing.
ever say it was harder?
No, but you.
So what's the argument? Because I never said that. I said you're a financial fucking moron if you're in high interest debt, can barely afford to pay your bills, and you're spending $50 getting delivered dinner instead of $7 meal prep. Yeah,
True.
I would say that, but I never said it was easier.
It's worth it sometimes.
Why? Justify your argument.
Not financially. Worth it mentally, not physically. Worth it mentally, maybe. But also not really, because you're fucking yourself financially. You guys financially stressed at all?
I mean, I believe everything's going to work out.
Well, how
Okay, so you're financially stressed, and you're probably leaning on God a little too much to do everything for you.
did you get for
Maybe that's his disability. I think God's a beautiful thing, but if you're going to sit here and make no positive progress in your life and go, God will make everything work out, you're probably a fucking moron.
$1,000 a month for the rest of your life, inflation adjusted? What
Pirates
else?
of the
Because that was a bad point.
What the
And we'll just have to go through it.
Really? That's it? He disagrees with me on things, and it's sometimes DoorDash is easier.
Yeah.
Jesus, Caleb's fucking turning up the diarrhea dial, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Guys, why the f are you on this show? To fight me with that? Come on, I'm good with a little combativeness, and I'm good with people calling me.
So you got to give Caleb some credit there. Caleb is good with combativeness. He lets people get back to him. And I've seen a lot of people cry about Caleb, even some people being former guests. I've never seen a single criticism from a Caleb Hammer guest that he edits out when they own a Caleb. If that happens, I will be like, hey, Caleb, I'll fucking personally message a guy. I'll be like, bro, don't edit it out when you get fucking nay-nayed. But frankly, I don't think Caleb would do that because Caleb doesn't make a bunch of money solely because he makes fun of people. The controversy is a big part of his platform. If somebody fucking owned him on his show, I don't think he would cut that because he's still gooning to the fucking drama. Okay? So that would be a valid criticism if I heard it, but I doubt it exists.
Out on things, but my goodness, you
Yeah, he might be into it. He might be. Maybe it'll make him come. I don't know.
sound like Reddit. You're not even bringing up good points.
Damn, he's coming after the dude. He's empowered to go after the Reddit community.
Like how I was talking to a guest, how we talked to every single guest that they've consented to through multiple onboarding processes over 3 months. You think that getting DoorDash makes more sense than meal prepping when you're in heinous debt that is destroying your life? You can't even bring up what you didn't like about me saying. You can't bring up a good point why DoorDash is better. Do you guys have anything here?
You know, one of the examples is like you were talking about how it's cheaper to, put a mattress on the ground and sleep on that instead of buying a bed.
I've never heard him say that before, but there is a level of truth to that.
Obviously, financially, yes, sure.
But sometimes, like, I need to have a new bed frame.
It's situated.
Listen, not for nothing. Whoa, this guy looks way too realistic for a fucking PlayStation 2 video game. It's making me super uncomfortable, and I might come. Anyway, this is insane, by the way. Why is this so realistic? What the fuck? Sorry, this is not relevant to the video, but holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. Never played this game before, by the way. I think it looks good for the... Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's a difference between saying, hey, I want to have a bed frame, which, by the way, can have, like, I understand why. I could sleep with a mattress on the floor. I don't give two fucks about it. But some people need it because it can be difficult to get off of the floor. Like, if you're sleeping all night and then you got to get up. I get that, especially as you get older. Okay? That's different than fucking DoorDash.
It's not one size fits all. I brought up how I focused on paying debt, so I slept on an air mattress when I moved to Austin for a long time. Yes, if you have back problems, obviously maybe you can't do that. Nothing is one size fits all.
Look, private student loans can make it feel like you're one missed payment away from selling your grandma's heirlooms.
True.
I miss you, Grandma. Y-Refi says, chill out! No more sacrificing the family jewels. They don't reduce you to a credit score number. They just want to see if you're actually planning on paying. By the way, they're providing interest rates under 6%, which is practically a unicorn in the student loan jungle. I mean, some lenders want to charge you so much, you'd swear they were putting your firstborn on layaway. So
My loans for my ex and I fucking stupidly co-signed are like 12%, so gotta finish paying those off.
if you're tired of monthly payments so high that you can't afford a single sweet treat, Y-Refi's got you. They'll arrange your repayment plan, ease the monthly hit, and even let your poor cosigner off the hook. Mom or Dad, they can finally breathe. Oh,
What the hell's
and
happening?
if you think you'll just get stuck on a call center wait list, guess what? 4.6 stars on Google says Y-Refi actually picks up and treats you like a real human, which is a shocker, right? In finance, that's something as rare as me not slamming a desk every episode. What? So if you're done fantasizing about robbing a bank, don't do that. By the way, but just check out Y-Refi. They're here to help you actually crush these loans without selling your kidneys on the black market. Go to yrefy.com/hammer. That's yrefy.com/hammer. Or call 888-YREFI-78. That's 888-YREFI-78 and see how a real personal approach can help you escape the private loan
You guys know the deal. We always watch the ads.
nightmare. Because let's be honest, living with crippling debt till you're 90 is not the retirement plan you dreamed of.
Anything else? Let's get back to yours. What did you not like me saying to her?
You just looked at it literally like, I don't want you to look at me like I'm that couple. Like, I did not come here for a 90-day fiancé visa. I came here for school.
Okay, have I suggested?
Getting memed on a little bit and she's taking it personally.
No, but I have been put in that box before. I have been,
Why are you preemptively freaking out on me then?
because I'm defending myself and defending my honor.
But you're
and I'm
defending
not
against something that hasn't
Defend my honor.
been
Maybe
said.
you should defend your honor with your fucking husband. He doesn't seem to like you very much.
said.
I'm just like letting you know that like that if you do that, that's not cool.
All right. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I can respect a thick woman who sets firm boundaries. At the same time, you did kind of come on to Caleb Hammer's show, and it's kind of his thing to make jokes. So, you know, some of this is on you, girly pop. You know?
Like you did
Where's
that to
it come
them.
Okay, yes, I get angry about things that haven't been done as well. I'm pissed at you for punching me later, potentially. That's very upsetting. I'm preemptively pressing charges.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to this process.
Orlando Bloom and Onion.
Also, 90 Day Fiancé is the name of a show. It's 90 days because in the K1 visa, you get to come here for 90 days and then get married. That's not even a bad thing.
I have been viewed like at school. My classmates were like, "You're just here for like a green card through getting graduated."
Were they joking or were
No,
they being
some of them were
genuine?
genuinely serious.
Okay, well,
How many is some of them? It sounds like they were mostly joking.
they're being and honestly, who even knows? If you are or not, it doesn't matter.
But I don't want you to view me as that because you don't know me.
Caleb, she has a crush on you. Caleb, she cares what you have to say. She wants to fuck you, Caleb. Break them up so you can have sex with her. You know big girls, they suck at the best. Okay, that was a little over the line. Sorry, guys.
But also, I didn't view you as that. I never said that. You're making something up in your brain that hasn't happened. What the are you guys? This is the weirdest couple I've ever had on. And then you bring up a criticism of another
They're just staring at him. I don't know if that was editing or what actually happened, but it's so funny.
episode out of fear for yourself, I guess? I don't even know. You didn't like how I was talking about her? They were very clear she was marrying for visa. I mean, that was as clear as a day, you know, as day. But that's okay. They can live whatever kind of life they want. That was, I mean, it was very clear with the dowry and everything. It was weird. Are you paying a dowry?
No.
Then I'm not making that criticism. I don't know what you're on about. You're going to come on here and try that? It's so, what are we doing? All right.
Damn. Typical liberal.
Well, let's just jump into these finances.
Let's relax.
I want to hear at the same time, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. And on go, 3, 2, 1, go. I want you guys at the exact same time to give me what you think your household financial score is. So the entire household, 0 to...
We still haven't even gone over what the fuck they spend all their goddamn money on. I'm still so goddamn curious about that. All we got is that they they're on the show, but nothing else. We haven't even gotten anything. I'm fucking so surprised.
10,
I mean, I'm so
0
I'm
being
so
the
curious.
worst, 10 being the best. So 3, 2, 1.
4.
7-ish.
Damn. They gave him the fucking Vine boom. Is it that bad, Caleb? Is it that bad, brother?
I don't really know. Like, I'm trying to understand
Why?
it, but at the same time,
0 being the worst, 10 being the best.
I'm trying to understand it, but
I mean, if you got a fucking, if you're on the show and you think you're a 7, Why the fuck are you on the show?
We haven't quite gotten a grasp on all of it. Like,
Are we talking about, you mean the household finances?
yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, well, I'm okay. The Discover It is up first, and I'd like more information on that. But if you guys want to get your financial score, make sure to take the assessment at calebhammer.com. You can also go to calebhammer.com/apply and join us on the show here in Austin, Texas. Don't forget, if you don't want to end up on the show, just download our dollar-wise budgeting app. Make sure you take the annual version, take the free trial, then take the annual version. I'll send you our budget-friendly cookbook signed by me, mailed directly to you. And join Dollar-Wise Central, which is a program you can join where you can take all of our educational programs for a much lower price than taking them individually. We did that so more people could have access. So go to dollarwise.com. Okay, so you don't have a lot of grasp on the finance. Again, I want to get into this Discovery, but I need more information on that. What is happening? Well, I guess from your perspective first, why don't you have a lot of grasps on the household finances?
I'm not like super math smart, so like looking at like spreadsheets and numbers, like it doesn't always like make sense to me, or like
Damn. Well, she is a woman.
where this number is going to, or
silly.
why this number. Like,
Well, I'm going to let you know out of the gate. I mean, I'm fucking math. I was in borderline, like on the edge of like, I could hear the "doo" next door when I was, in math class. I was that close, okay? So I'm very bad at math. Very bad at math. This is elementary. I'm not saying that as an insult to you, but like, this is, you just got to look at it for 10 minutes and you get it. Because it just tells you, okay, here's the purchases that were made.
Yeah, like, I
here's the
understand that
interest that is
part.
happening. Okay, so what's the struggle?
I've never like had a credit card to my name, so like,
Okay.
I've never like actually had a credit card before. So like just understanding how like those can be a dangerous slope and trying to understand like what we might be using them for is where I'm trying to understand like the situation.
What's your take here?
One of the hardest things with like having an immigrant wife that's not all the way in yet is no banks.
Why are you framing it instead? Why are you framing it? You're going to get me in trouble again with her.
That is a little bit weird to frame it that way. Because, like, I don't know. When you say, I mean, it's like she is an immigrant, but, she's white. But I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like a lot of the struggles come in when you have somebody with a completely different culture. The whiteness actually doesn't matter. That's not what I meant. She lives in like another like fucking Western white country. There's probably not a significant difference in the struggle with like whatever bullshit you're talking about. What struggle are you referring to?
Why are you framing it as
Well, because
my immigrant wife, a fucking foreigner bitch wife? Like, what are you?
What the fuck? Caleb just made that up to call her a bitch.
Okay, sure.
so like she doesn't have a social, so none of the banks like allow her to have accounts.
Yes.
So it's hard for her to get into it and actually
Isn't that what you like though? You seem like you want to have financial control over her.
see the numbers daily.
Yeah, but she could just log in with the same bank information if you're willing to share it, which is your wife. She's not willing to share it.
I mean, I could have it if I wanted to.
So then what?
She thinks you're a pushover, by the way, because anytime there's anything, she's like, I can do that if I want.
I think that she's convinced herself that she can do these things if she wanted to, but there's something really like weird about this guy that's like controlling.
Pushover?
To a limit. Happy wife, happy life.
Sure. What's the limit? All right.
I will have a conversation with him before I do anything. Like I won't just like go out and do it.
But you'll do it regardless.
Probably.
Okay.
But like, if I wanted to like look at his like accounts, like I can. Like if I wanted to like look on his phone and like see it, I can if I want to. Like
So why don't you?
it's not like he's hiding
Where's the
anything.
disconnect? Why aren't we sitting down just talking about the household finances on a monthly basis, though? Why aren't we doing any conversation of budgeting, anything of like, okay, here's the situation. I assume you're bringing the debt into this relationship then, because you haven't had a credit card. Even though there's more debts that we can get than a credit card, but even still.
It's all my debt that I
Why
brought
aren't
in.
you communicating effectively? Why aren't you explaining? Why aren't we sitting down going over a budget together?
I mean, we have
Why
a
does this game look so good for the PlayStation 2, but just on this map? What the fuck?
like a monthly, if you want to call it that, a session where we talk about it.
And how would you say that goes? What would you say happens?
Like with that, I plan like what groceries we would get.
How do you
like,
plan it? Is it based on like, how do you know what is left to do groceries? How do you know how much we can?
So we do a lot of our shopping at Aldi because they
I feel like Aldi is expensive, and people think it's not, but they're weirdos. Go to like Costco or something. Or what?
have for certain things, and it saves us a lot of money by doing Aldi shopping.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, for certain things. I'm sure that there are certain things at Aldi that are like less expensive. That's the point. Hey guys, come in for fucking our shoelaces are really cheap. And you're in there with shoelaces, so you might as well buy their overpriced turkey. You know what I mean? It's usually how it works. Even Costco does that to an extent. They take a loss on like their fucking on like their chicken and I think it's the prepared chicken or whatever, so that they can make money by you buying other things, but it's still better in bulk.
Sorry, that doesn't answer the question though. How do you determine how much money you're able to spend on groceries though?
I obviously go into like the pantry and look at what we have. And then he tells me, like, I'll tell him we need this stuff, and he'll tell me we have this much money for it.
Okay, so you are the one that essentially gives permission to spend money.
Yeah.
Yeah, who would have thought that? Who would have thought that? Let me be real with you, okay? My wife asks me permission before she makes any like big purchase all the time. She'll ask me lots of stuff, like, can I go out to dinner with my friends? Or can I do this? I always say yes, but she does it, I think, to stroke my ego, you know? And also, we ask each other permission for everything. I just don't usually go out as much. But, you know, I see something here where, like, you have a woman. She seems like a fairly strong woman, frankly. Like, she's even trying to set limits with Caleb. They're unrealistic limits. They'd be realistic if it was not Caleb Hammer's show. But she stands up for herself. And then you have this guy that constantly or will regularly say something that makes me think that he's kind of a shithead that's trying to get one up on her or trying to slowly break her. And like there's another moment, like it's all these little drops of things where he's like, oh, I wanted to work these minimum wage jobs, or the insinuation that she should work all these minimum wage jobs so that she can like hate them and then just come back home and work. And he controls the money, and then she doesn't have access to his finances. There's something weird. What is he spending money on fucking gay porn? Like what's happening? What is he hiding?
Why is it permission to spend money instead of being on the same page about what our financial situation is month to month and budget appropriately?
I mean, I try to communicate it.
Why does it fall on deaf ears? Why does that fail?
My brain goes to the worst case scenario, like the ship is sinking. Like that's what I've seen with my family financial history. Like growing up, like I only ever saw like conversation when it was bad.
Yeah, same.
So like that's all I really know. So my brain goes to like are we in like sunken ship territory?
What are you talking about? Oh, 1 second, sorry.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Hello? What?
Is this an ad?
Okay, hold on. Oh, no, we can't do this. No, we gotta cut, we're cutting.
This feels like, this is gonna sound so fucking cringe. This feels like a, this feels like when you're on the line at a Disney ride waiting for you to get on the ride, and they do like the line experience. You know what I mean? We're really going Disney heavy here. Did they all die? What happened?
Hey, we gotta get you out of here. We gotta get you out of here. Let's go.
What the fuck is happening?
We gotta get out of here. Wait, what is that? It's here. It's beautiful.
Look at all these DEI hires. I'm just kidding. Wow.
Did you just see into my dream? Guess I can't keep the secret anymore, can I? The last few months,
Jesus Christ, Caleb, this is fucking ridiculous.
we've been building something huge behind the scenes. Simpler Budget and Simpler Money are now DollarWise. And today, we're launching our flagship program, DollarWise Central. And this isn't
Definitely got my attention.
just a rebrand. This is everything I wish existed when I was broke, confused, and tired of feeling behind. Because most people aren't bad with money. They just never had the system, tools, and education that actually works for them. DollarWise Central fixes that. You'll finally have one place that does it all. And normally just one of our courses costs $197, but you're getting everything, all of it, for just $149 for 12 weeks. And that is the lowest price we'll ever offer. And once you're in, you're locked in. Here's the truth. This isn't just about money. It's about peace of mind. When you stop living paycheck to paycheck, when you stop lying awake at night wondering how you're going to
That was cinema. That was cinema.
make it work. When you finally feel confident, calm, and in control as your system leads you through the process of real wealth building. That's when everything changes. You stop surviving, you start building, and you become the version of yourself that your family, your friends, and most importantly, you can be proud of. DollarWise Central is here. Click the link, join now. Let's make your money work and let's build a future that you actually feel good about. I'll see you inside.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I was when that started. I noticed it was a different shirt on. I was just so confused because for a second I was like, "Wait, did he change his shirt?" And then I was like, "Nah, he didn't." Wow. Well, that was a good ad. Jesus Christ.
Hey, but you have the conversation. You try to hit. He's saying he tries to have the conversation, and then you just don't hear it.
Because most of the time my brain will be like, are we as bad as my brain is making it?
What is your brain
I get it. My wife spirals sometimes too, but you gotta still include them on the conversation.
making it? Where do you think you
I don't know. Maybe that's the truth. Part of me feels like that's just that's her cope because he won't let her do finances, or he doesn't want her to do finances. So he's kind of convinced her to take a back seat. Maybe I've got too much on this guy, but there's something that just irks me and rubs me the wrong way about this dude.
Like under the water, sunken ship
How
territory.
much
Like,
debt does the household have? How much? You, not you. How much debt does the household have?
in what way?
Get rid of the mortgage. How much debt does the household have? You two combined,
We have the car payments.
including the family members, apparently.
I'm not sure.
This is important. We should be on the same page. Especially if you want to be like doom and gloom, which I kind of understand. You should at least know what the doom is, so you can gloom properly.
I understand like the basics of like the plan he has and like what he's doing.
Well, how much debt do you think the household has outside of the mortgage? So, just think. What do you think? What is your gut telling you?
I don't quite know.
Come on, just gut. What's your gut telling you based on the conversations you had? Hit me.
I have no idea.
A number. Come on. And I'm not going to take not an answer. Based on the conversations you have, what would you think it is? If you had to do your best guess.
Like 11.
Okay. $43,000 of bad debt, high interest bad
Damn, $43,000?
debt, or family debt. 43. Then there's of course the mortgage of 302.
Supposed to just survive or kill them?
Okay. So we know what comes in. Well, it went out last month. 7,000 comes in. How much went out
Wait, 7,000, but like, is that after taxes?
last month? What do you think was spent? This includes on debt.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to know anything that's going on financially. They seem to talk about something weird's going on here.
I'd like to hear from you. And then I would like to hear your answer. What do you think?
I honestly don't know like right off the top of my
So
head.
it kind of makes sense that when he says that anything he talks about finance is just kind of, if we're going to be doom and gloom, you got to at least kind of
I don't think Caleb's picking up on what's really going on here.
have any inkling of the numbers, right? What do you think was spent last month? Best guess.
Like I have no idea.
Best guess, dude. I
don't know.
Just based on any
She's getting us so upset right now.
conversations you have, what you've witnessed, what do you think went out? Including debt payments, including, everything. Just everything.
If I had like something in front of me, like I do best with paper. So
You just told me you did bad with that at the beginning. So like a few minutes
I'm
ago.
a paper and pen person. Like if I were to see it on a computer screen, then it's just like
Really?
like,
Are you sure? Because I think you're a not answer the question kind of person.
Yeah.
Just best guess based on the conversations you guys have had. He talks to you. You don't listen.
You guys are clearly, they're probably $2,000 or $3,000 a month over what they spending over.
What do you think?
3.
3,000. Okay, so 7,000 comes in, 3,000 gets spent total, even though your mortgage is probably
Oh, I thought they meant over.
close to that. Okay, and you?
I thought he was asking how much over.
I mean, I think last month we had some repairs or something. So it's probably
I would say that like $9,000 to $11,000. Oh fuck, $9,000 to $11,000 over.
like 7.5. It's not like we're
7,500. Okay, it was $17,159.03. What the fuck are we?
Damn, I would have expected like $10,000, $11,000 a month on the 7,000. That's fucking crazy.
Talking about? Yes, that is doom and gloom because that is apocalyptic because that is bad. That is $10,000 that comes in on a normal monthly basis.
Look, he's so confused and surprised about this. How the fuck did I do that? What?
$10,000 more than comes home on a normal monthly basis.
It's funny that he wants to be this fucking stay-at-home dad or whatever. Or excuse me, he wants her to be a stay-at-home mom, but he can't afford a goddamn fucking thing. He can't provide. What the hell?
What the fuck?
The hell is this?
we
Come on, you're the one managing the finances. You're supposed to be the big guy, the guy who knows, the guy to talk to her.
our owning a home is great. We had our septic tank go out within a few months of us owning the home.
Good, then you shouldn't get a home unless you have fully funded emergency fund.
So we had to replace that. And while they were doing that, they nicked one of the AC lines. In total, we spent like $9,000 in repairs on just the house.
Expensive, but even still, let's say 9,000 just went to the repairs, which who even knows if that's what that happened that month. We're going to find out. You still spent $1,000 more than came in outside of the repairs then by your own math.
We also had to buy a whole new like bathroom set
Why?
because of all this. The septic tank failed, so we had an inch of water in our tub. So I mean, I don't know about you, but
An inch of shit water in the tub, so you had to get a whole new bathroom set?
I don't like to use toothbrushes, and
I'm very confused. Also, how much is a toothbrush? Is like $1, no?
Listen, guys, I don't know. I don't know. What's going on with this Discovery card? What I can't tell is the balance from last month was big, but it was also paid off, but then you tripled it. I can't tell, does this have a balance? Is it paid off every month? What is going on?
well, my grandmother paid off the card and then let us use it.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, fucking taking grandma's money, huh? Holy shit.
You use it? Is it your card?
It's in our possession.
Is it in your name?
Damn.
No.
This is in your grandma's name? You put $7,000 on your grandma's name? Your grandmother?
She allowed it.
She's your grandma. What do you think she'd do? She's an old sweet lady. How old is she?
70s.
Oh, how the dare you? That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
I mean,
do they do that
Are they taking advantage of their fucking grandma?
in Canada? That is disgusting.
I mean, she believes that once she passes, all the debt disappears.
Credit card, yes.
Wait, so you're taking advantage of your grandma because the debt'll disappear? What the fuck? Wait, this is... I don't know, dude.
But there's going to be certain things to potentially settle, especially in the state of Texas, if you're taking advantage of any assets you might have. Are you expected to get any assets?
I don't believe so.
Okay, then you wouldn't have to worry about the settling, but someone else might that is going to get her assets. So you're passing this on to someone else that you're probably related to, potentially. Are you having fun? You're just playing with your little ball there. Are you here? Like, what the fuck is going on? You're just looking down? Are you listening? Are you participating? Why the fuck are you guys here?
I feel like Caleb's not truly aware of like how fucking... and frankly, I think disgusting this husband is, and like how fucking malicious and disgusting he is. I think that's like the biggest problem here, because there's something super fucking malicious going on with this husband.
Hello?
I'm here.
Dude, I genuinely love Caleb. I don't think he understands what's happening. I don't think Caleb understands that this woman, in my opinion, is... I am 90% sure that this woman is being financially abused. I am 90% sure that this woman is being like legitimately financially abused here, and I don't think Caleb understands that. And I think that like he's giving her a lot of shit, and I get it. But like I think a big part of this is like he's just not aware of what the fuck's really going on here. I really don't think he understands. That's fucking crazy. Like the way that she's getting treated by this guy is fucking preposterous. Because right now she's shut down. She is completely shut down because she does not understand the magnitude of like her husband's irresponsible spending, because he's intentionally keeping it from her because he doesn't want her to like ever have any access to money. And so to me, that's why he found some fucking woman from another country who has some kind of dependency onto him, so that she can have so that he can have control over her, because he wants to have control over whoever the fuck he's with. That's what it seems like to me more than anything else.
What am I doing here, dude?
I mean, we're obviously here for a reason.
Is she? Does she need to be here, or should I send her to the other fucking room?
Damn. I love you, Caleb, but fuck.
Huh?
Don't.
I could see why she gets up and leaves. Honestly, completely valid crash out from her. Honestly.
You're ruining my mood. You're bringing such dark energy to financial audit. Does she even know what she's doing right now? You're just being...
Dude, and why is maybe they're cutting it out? Why isn't the husband defending her? You think I ever let anybody talk to my wife like this? No, even on Caleb's show. Like, I would set the record straight. I'd be like, oh, relax. Like, this is the both of us. Like, don't give her shit for this. You know what I mean? He's not doing anything.
Miserable to be around.
You say it's like, know that it's your opinion, and you're acting like it's a fact. That's right. That's called having a strong opinion. I'm not a fucking pussy like you, so I don't have weak ass, like, loser fucking opinions, okay? Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, pussy! Fuck you, you cuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I have a strong opinion that this guy's a financial abusive piece of shit. Sorry, dude. I have a pretty strong opinion. I'm 90% sure that he's a fucking loser piece of shit. I'm so sorry that I'm offending you because I have strong opinions, because I'm not a fucking coward. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Fuck. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me in the ass, dude. Fuck.
All right, I brought you a proper American-style wife to sit in. He's a good bottom, so...
What the hell's happening? Oh, he has one of his guys on. Damn. Is she gone forever? That would be so sad.
He'll play for you for now.
That would be so sad.
Discover
That's too... I'm so sad. I'm so sad at what's happening right now.
it. Again, this is what I tried to be on. I don't necessarily know how to She knows what show she's on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you?
I know what show I'm on.
Yeah. Well, your name's Alexis, so. Okay.
Damn.
So I'm the discoverer. Would you put on your
Can't believe the husband's allowing. Like, it's not even allowing, but he's partaking in the joke of on his wife now. You know. Stand up for your wife a little more. Be a fucking man. Stop being a little piss boy.
grandma? This is your grandma. Your grandmother has this. Well, your grandmother, your grandma-in-law.
She suggested it because that was the only like short-term solution. We kind of had a long game plan for
Why'd
it.
you need this? Why'd you need this $7,078.90? Your cologne is very strong.
Can't take it with you when you're gone.
The cologne?
No, that to Granny.
Okay.
Because we literally had sitting for months. We had to go walk to our cabin on our
For
property.
months. So your grandma had to do this? Why didn't you? You should never get a house without a fully funded emergency fund. Why? This is the
I mean, that makes sense. They could have rented, no? I mean, they could have stayed at mom's house.
first gay male couple we've had, by the way. I'm very excited about it.
Okay.
I'm straight.
Because
Should never get a house without a fully.
it's not as
Why'd you do it?
It's a lot easier to get into it now than it is because I didn't have to put down anything for the house.
Great, and you
Who gave him the money for that?
great. You should still have a fully funded emergency fund. How does that change that? You should never get into a house which is going to demand repairs and higher expenses in many different ways. But you get the advantage of the market grows. You get an equity position. It's great. Why would you do this without a fully funded emergency fund? Look what it did. Now you're fucking putting $70,000 on grandma. $70,000 on grandma.
Well,
7,000, sorry, on grandma.
it's with the way that the housing market was at the time, it just made sense to get into it now rather than
It
later.
does never make sense again. Look what it's done.
The house has gone up from 190.
Yes, and now you're in deep credit card debt, and a lot of it is on your grandma.
Yeah, true.
That is what happens when you buy a house without a fully funded emergency fund. It doesn't make any sense. Now, Alexis,
Listen.
is this how Alexis acts when she's home? Because, like, honestly, she was fighting on everything for no reason. She was so defensive. She was nothing. When we, obviously, of course, we're a little goony for the show, sure, but it's like, we want to get through these statements and stuff. And she just like, is this how she acts in all the financial conversations?
Sometimes, yeah.
To be fair,
I don't think that's true. I don't, yeah.
Grandma's had twice as long to work. We should be able to pull from that fund.
Okay. She wouldn't even act like this.
Do you agree with that?
I mean, it's the situation we were in. It was either that or we.
I mean, listen, it's nice that grandma decided to help you guys out. I can respect that. Yada, 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 yada. But still, I mean, like, there's something wrong with this fucking guy. Maybe he's, I don't know. There's something off about him, you know.
Had to shower
How
with
do you
the
interact
hose.
with her? How do you interact with her though? If these are if this is how she is, not this. Obviously, this is a little bit of a bit, but before.
I mean, you know, it's
Dude, I really love Caleb. But like, to me, what we saw from this woman was that she completely shut down because she is locked out of the decision-making process for how much money they're spending. And like, we're putting all this like onus on her for being like this bad person, for not being 100% on par with what's going on financially. But like, he doesn't allow her to. I think between all her bullshit bravado where she's like, no, I can make the decision if I want to. I could do this. She can't. She's like coping. She's like fucking cosplaying as somebody who's an equal to her husband. And her husband doesn't let her be an equal at all.
it's just learning how to get the message across.
What have you learned?
That,
Sounds like we haven't come to a conclusion yet.
that some things are more touchy than others.
What's touchy? Apparently, just the word immigration makes her fucking go nuclear.
Yeah, some words are more touchy than others, but it's just how
She's
we.
an immigrant. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah. It's how.
Like, but why does that word trigger? Okay, well, either way. Okay, cool. So what about the finances, though?
I mean, I tried to tell her and involve her, but like
I don't think he does.
right now I'm in this position where a lot is like changed, not financially, but like I expanded my debit cards into 3 to try and like section money for where it goes.
What is that? I mean, you expanded your debit cards into 3. What is that word? What does that mean?
What does this have to do with communicating to her?
But my like budgeting app has gotten so out of sync.
Why?
Because it's changed so much.
Sounds like he's not using the right one. Okay. So, I don't know. I'll put you guys through therapy sessions with Sound or mine. It's what I use. It's what I recommend the audience use as well. And I'll get you guys should use the Fizz credit card as well because, well, it's a debit card that builds credit. Fizz card. And I'll also gift her course career certification so once she gets into the workforce, she can leverage it to land a good job.
Well, he doesn't want her working, so.
Those are the resources we're able to provide, plus all of our educational classes and app. But there's Discovery card again with the grandma. This is so.
That doesn't make any sense. What the fuck are they talking about? Split the debt.
Okay, so are you making the minimums on this? Like, what's the plan?
So she's going to be living in the cabin that we have on our property. And so like she makes the minimum out of security for herself. And then whatever I can throw in. And then I pay the bills for the cabin. And then she puts that money towards the car.
Why overcomplicate this? It's so weird. Just make the fucking payment.
I'm working on it.
Go on.
You know what's outrageous? Paying $80 a month for a phone plan just for your dad to text you a singular okay to your long text messages. But Helium Mobile today.
He has 3 accounts. Yeah, I mean, no, people don't usually have that many accounts, new accounts, unless they're hiding something. Is this guy spending money on fucking hookers or something, or gay guys to blast him up his fucking asshole?
A sponsor said, forget that, and dropped the price all the way down to $0 a month. No contracts, no credit card. You just bring your own phone and number, and boom, you've got a real phone plan with 3 gigs of data, 300 texts, and 100 minutes of calls. It's perfect for light users, travelers, or if you're, I need a backup plan in case my current provider ghosts me type of situation. And then there's a new Sprout plan for kids for only $5 a month.
A Sprout plan? What the hell?
Your kid gets the first phone line and you stay fully in control. With unlimited calls and texts, your kid is always just a phone call away. You can set limits, track usage, and even decide how they spend their cloud
I wonder if they have to have like a special phone to get it for so cheap.
points they earn. And that is right. It rewards them for using the service, and you approve where the rewards go. Parenting hack? Maybe. Need more data? They've got you covered with their Air and Infinity plans at only $15 or $30 a month, respectively, which is still way cheaper than the other carriers. You can opt in location sharing to rack up those cloud points and spend them on digital cards on Amazon, Apple, Sephora, whatever's in the cloud store. And coverage? It's nationwide 5G thanks to their partner network, boosted by the Helium network, a decentralized network built by regular people, which is somehow more reliable and way cheaper. Think Uber for cell towers. So whether you're trying to cut costs, parent smarter, or just escape the contract chaos, Helium Mobile's got a plan for you. From $0 to unlimited. Click the link in the description to check it out. Let's get back to the video.
I've been making like $500 a month into it.
I fucking hope so, but that's not what I literally see in your most recent statement. Also, by the way, you know, when you guys were going out to eat, as you know, stuff like that, of course, which we know you did in here. But this credit card, Grandma bailed us out. Grandma bailed us out. Grandma bailed us out in order to survive, to make the repairs. Oh, wait, we're going to McDonald's, Marshall's, Ross store.
I went to McDonald's today. 20-piece nuggie and a large fry, baby. And a large Diet Coke, of course. I'm trying to keep my figure healthy. What was kind of annoying, though, is like when I went there, I got my food and everything, and I'm driving away. Already drove away, actually. No fucking straw. Thankfully, I was in my wife's car, and you know how women's cars are. They're full of just kind of old garbage of like Dunkin' or Starbucks and yada yada. So there was actually a straw in there that I was able to pick up and use. So it did work out because of that in that capacity. So that was fortunate for me. But you know,
Infest WAP.
Partial is for work. Partial is because we couldn't do dishes.
Partial?
You couldn't do dishes.
I didn't say partial. Oh, partial. Partial. So Ross store and Marshall's is for work?
I had to get a suitcase for work.
Why?
So you had to go to 2 locations for a suitcase?
The company reimbursed me for that, and I put that towards
Which one? You went to 2?
For both of them.
And okay, and the McDonald's and PayPal and the Infest away.
That was our pest treatment to get termite treatment around the cabin at our house.
$737. So Grandma
The cabin? Where do they live?
covered all
And
that.
mosquito stuff.
It was the Deceptive thing. It was $500, but again, it was $7,000 of purchases. We got gas. Morgan Pottery?
It was
Pottery?
How much gas could they possibly spend if he doesn't go anywhere?
for appointment that we didn't have the money at the time to get.
M&M worth?
Oh, that's to have the septic tank pumped.
Okay.
So we had to have it pumped
And
before.
then lots of Walmart. Again, this is all Grandma, though, at 21.24% interest. So she's having to have that interest accrue on her life.
So what, do they put everything on Grandma's card? For all like the actual necessary expenses? And what are they spending all the rest of the money on? It seems like the majority of this is just irresponsible spending.
I'm trying to pay as much as I can.
Okay. Now kiss your wife, please.
That's for later.
I told you he's gay. This guy's gay. All right, he's gay. He's actually gay. That's why all the money's going to gay OnlyFans.
All right. Okay, Navy Federal. What's going on with this one? Because let me tell you, this one you did not put a big payment to. And we know why, because the last one was only Grandma putting a big payment towards it. But whatever. Navy Federal Credit Union. On here, we owe Oh, my fuck. Oh, you're over the fucking limit. Your hubby is over the limit. You're over the limit. $5,478. is what the balance is. You're over by $78.26. Why?
The interest is high on it. And
Yeah, usually you got to try not to get that. Boy.
minimum payments just barely make enough.
No,
So-
no, you little. Hey, guess what? If you make your minimum monthly payments, it covers the interest enough where it at least goes down. It wouldn't be above the limit. That's a lie. How about the $131.81 of purchases? Maybe that's what did it.
Yeah.
This is what you want to attach yourself to for the rest of your life?
What's the point of having a card if you can't spend on it?
It's just killing me because like this is that like I understand it's a bit, but they definitely like she doesn't even talk like this, so the bit doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand the bit because she doesn't even speak like this. She's like fucking devastated over everything going on every single time. So the bit doesn't make any sense to me.
He's trying to be Alexis. Yes. Is that what she would have said?
No.
Oh, she would have said, "Oh, I'm an immigrant."
She would have started crying because she realizes that she's in. Oh fuck! I got owned. I think that she would have started crying. No.
I mean, it's what we
Now you
had
have
to
to
do.
cry.
Damn, that's fucking rough. Okay, that's a rough reset.
No.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Canada to America. Very
Damn, I like how he couldn't even do that for his actual wife.
stressful. Biggest culture shock anyone has ever experienced. Okay. So why the fuck are you purchasing on a card that you cannot pay off that is accruing $79.55 in interest?
Because I prioritize paying my bills, and sometimes there's a bit of overlap.
Paying your bill? Aren't these bills?
What? What? That doesn't make sense to me. Can you translate for him?
I prioritize paying the bills that result in things getting shut off.
Oh,
Yes,
maybe.
because on here it's Amazon and DoorDash.
What Amazon bill?
What the fuck, dude? No, that's not a joke. I know we're being silly. That's not a fucking joke, though. Amazon and DoorDash pushing you over the limit?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What is he purchasing on there? I don't understand. Do we have another typical case of the guy who's financial control, and so he decides that all of his expenses are justified, or
I had to buy some stuff. It's
Yeah, pull up your Amazon for me then.
I don't even remember what I got. It's probably
he's hiding shit, dude. I'm telling you, this guy's hiding stuff that he's purchasing from Caleb and his own wife.
I had to
house.
buy some stuff. Now that I'm going to see it as, well,
Why is this guy running
I
away?
don't even remember. Minimum monthly payment is $133.55. Hey, buddy, how long does this take to pay off if you only make your minimum monthly payments and you don't purchase on it? Which you still pull up your phone. That's not an excuse to put it away. If you only make your minimum monthly payments and you do not purchase, of which you are incapable of not purchasing.
It'll take him like fucking 50 years, dude.
But how long does it take?
forever.
How long does it take, do you think?
I mean, it's probably like 10 years, 12 years.
21.
I think it's a lot more than that. I thought it would be like 40, so.
I'm going to use this year's tax returns to
he's trying to queue up for an answer that he did not originally have. He's just looking for an excuse, baby.
pay off a chunk of it.
Why would you, what tax returns? What's your big chunk of tax returns? Why would you get something so big?
Because putting her
Your
social,
withholdings are insane? Huh?
because originally we were filing as just me because I only had the income coming in. But because immigration wanted us, the lawyers wanted us to have evidence that I'm not filing as single, we put an extension on it. So now we should be getting back about $2 or $3 grand.
That's not going to pay this off, buddy. You got that'll bring
gonna make it-
that'll make it not above max. We got eye cups. It probably shows she can walk around and not see that she's in a different country, so it doesn't terrify her. Cable splitters. You got more cable things. Audio speaker wiring. Someone's doing a fucking project. AirPods 4. F you. Come on, you don't need that to survive.
AirPod? What the fuck do you... Dude, I have a pair of AirPods that I got. I don't even know why I'm calling AirPods. They're knockoff AirPods that I got at I went out to eat at like an Asian restaurant. They gave it to me for my birthday. They're like, here's some AirPods. And I was like, oh, cool. I saw them on AliExpress for like 20 or 30 bucks. You don't need to get fucking AirPods, dude. And I still use them to this day. I think I got those like 2 years ago for my birthday. I still use them to this fucking day. They work perfectly fine. Why the fuck do you need real shit?
Memory foam ear tips. Travel backpack.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Indoor outdoor cat thing. Large eyeglass cleaner. Oh, a fucking mount for our Apple TV. Come on. Oh, you're just getting so much bullshit on here. So much bullshit. And then what's in our car? Oh, $185 fucking speaker. No. F off. No. I'm deleting it. Off. off. Dude, you don't have money. You're maxed out on a credit card and you're using a tax return to even just get it below max. It's so stupid. I'd be careful touching that. An immigrant's been touching it. Listen.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's crazy, bro. I love the gooning. I just feel so bad for this wife that like I'm not even in like a cheery mood anymore. All honesty, the woman getting fucking, you know, knocked off, the woman fucking walking away like actually upset me, like genuinely.
Why the f are we purchasing so much Amazon when this is over maxed out and you have no hope of paying it off? It's the tax return's the only way and you're only getting something special because of her.
Because I have house projects that
you don't get to do fucking little wannabe projects and get AirPods and all this wiring and speakers. Those house projects, those are house wants, not house needs. Getting the out, yeah, that's a house need. This little speaker project and the little cat thing and this not needs.
I don't know why they have 9 fucking animals if they're in such financial turbulence. Guys, I'm just learning empathy.
What?
with the AirPods in defense, though,
Oh my god.
is
I need to listen to something around the house. It's not my fault.
So you didn't have to hear her yap?
no,
Or
because
is that what she wears when you try to talk about budgeting to her?
because we have enough of a cushion that some of those household luxuries are okay.
Cushion?
How do they have? They don't have any cushion. They're like $43,000 in debt. No.
What are you talking about? You are over maxed out. What are you actually talking about? What cushion are you talking about? Possibly. You spent $10,000 more than you brought in, cushion. You're using your grandma's credit card cushion. You, cushion. You, cushion. There's not. How dare you even use that word? Legitimately, how dare you? That's disgusting. You're using your grandma's credit card and you're using the word cushion? No, this is not funny. This is not fucking funny. You're using your grandma's credit card. And you use the word cushion with me. Fuck you. That is some bullshit. What
Damn, he's starting to get it.
the kind of man are you?
Damn, get it.
That's disgusting.
Kiss some on the lips now.
What do you have to say? That's fucking bullshit. Oh, more DoorDash, by the way, and also the pharmacy. The pharmacy's fine, but you got Panda Express DoorDash. $312 of interest this year so far on a 17.24% interest rate. Yeah, what do you have to say?
You only live life once.
You only YOLO.
Good.
YOLO.
Die, put it on everyone else around you.
Damn right.
Damn. Look at this.
American dream.
Dude, I don't know if he's trolling, but I think this is how he gets when he gets frustrated. Oh, you only live once. And then Caleb's giving him shit for it, and now he's just memeing? Like, yeah, you're right. No, you're not right, dude. Don't you want to have a wife and kids? What kind of a good Christian fucking man would you be if you were just like, yep, I want to blow through all my money, and I don't want to take care of my wife and kids? What the fuck?
You don't care about fucking your wife when you die?
She'll be set for life.
How will she be set for life?
Not for life. What do you have?
Like $600,000 in life insurance.
Okay, that's not for life.
And she gets my VA retirement and my
That's for life, but even still, it's not going to be perfect.
other
Okay, so like you want to just... I don't understand. What does this matter?
military
If
benefits.
he dies,
of,
do I
like-
lose if he dies?
Set for life is
Oh.
millions, though. Come on.
I mean, the house will be paid. All the debts will be paid. She'll be getting $500 in income every month.
He's just making excuses as to why he doesn't have to be financially responsible. Like, this whole thing is fucking insane right now.
Whoa, $500. Look at you. You're set up for life.
On top of that, $4,000.
Oh my goodness, set up for life. That's not. Look what she's doing. She's not able to survive as it is. You guys can't survive off of 7. What are you talking about?
I mean,
4,000 isn't insignificant, but you can't even survive off of 7.
once it's all
also
paid off.
only live once. F you. You're statistically likely to live a very long life.
not what after the army did to me.
What did the army do to you?
I don't even know what that means. What the fuck? Has China invaded that I'm not aware of? I don't know. Okay, so listen. You are probably gonna make it to your 60s, at least, right?
Yeah, probably.
Good,
Hopefully.
dude. You're 23.
Okay, so then, like, what are you going to do right now?
You've been out in the sun. Wear sunscreen next time. Okay.
Hard 23.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got more than double your life left. You only live once. You're f***ing the rest of your life right now.
Yeah.
And your only life once is getting Panda Express. That's a sad YOLO.
The current American situation.
Current American situation. What does that mean?
Go on. You might have to educate me on that.
a majority. I mean, your show exists, so a good portion of Americans are barely making it by.
Yeah, and this is your choice. You're getting.
Yeah, but you make $7,000 a month in like a fucking low tax state. So I don't really understand the issue. And you don't let your wife, and that's not even including your wife's money that she makes. You just seem to be really resistant to her working. So
DoorDash, Panda Express, you. You're not barely making it by because of the system. In fact, the system's only supporting you thanks to my taxes. You're welcome. Okay, so a little confused. You're going to use the system as an excuse? This is what it's like for every American? Dude, you're getting DoorDash, spending $10,000 more than you make, putting everything on your grandma, and you say, YOLO, you. That's you.
I mean, it'll all work out.
No.
you just keep saying it'll all work out. This guy's a problem. There's a fucking huge problem with this guy.
There have been people that lose their house. There have been people that lose their cars. There are people that go through bankruptcy many times. There are people who die in poverty. That is incorrect. What the are you talking about?
I mean, I'll slowly be chipping away at it.
But you're not.
Says who? Says when? You are
This reason you're literally on the show because you're not.
putting money on grandma's credit card. You are saying many things that have no basis in reality right now.
And there's just adjustment periods where you have to keep trying.
Yeah, but you're not trying. That's what it is.
What are you adjusting? Because your only adjustment literally last month was putting money on grandma's credit card. That's where you're headed right now. Where's your adjustment?
Shift things around a little.
This guy's so annoying. I feel so bad for the wife.
What are you talking about, dude? You don't even know what you're talking about. That doesn't make sense. You're not doing any of that. All right, let's bring her back in. Brandon's cologne's very strong.
I smell good, don't I?
No. All right, well, the news, she's decided that she hates me. And she's not coming back on.
I don't blame her, dude. I honestly, I love you, Caleb. I don't blame her at all. I really don't. And I think it's because she's not truly, despite how much of a voluptuous woman she is, she's still truly not being seen. Okay. I'm just being fucking real with you, doggy boy. I'm just being fucking real with you, man.
So we're doing this solo, my friend.
All right.
And you're going to have to try to communicate it to her.
Okay.
Which, good luck.
Yeah.
I don't know. What a mess. What a mess. How the listen, how are you going to possibly... Well, now I have to actually ask it. I literally wasn't thinking this until she brought it up. And now the fact that we're doing this, she's not willing to have conversations about this. You guys never have conversations about finances. What's your...
I have like a sneaking suspicion that she never wanted to be on the show in the first place. And that this was more of like Caleb's kind of pushing for it. I already did that.
confidence level that she is not here just for a green card? She was right. I totally did bring it up.
I mean, I trust her that she's not in it for just a green card.
This is so weird.
I don't think that she's in it for a green card. Because if she was, I don't think that she, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't think that she would want to work. I think that she would be perfectly content being like whatever stay-at-home wife. So I don't think that she's just there for a green card.
It's such a weird dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, it's our dynamic. It works how we work it, you know?
Which one?
I don't know. Yeah. We have a 50% divorce rate in this country, if I'm not mistaken. So,
I mean,
well, yeah, but that's also like former marriages, just to be absolutely clear. Like, that's not for modern day marriages. Most people getting divorces are people that got married like years and years ago.
We have our own struggles, just like how.
What are your guys' struggles? Because listen, finances are one of the leading causes for divorces in this country. The finances are you're incapable of communicating about it with each other. She freaks the out, goes nuclear at all times.
I don't think that's what happened at all. This is the first time that she's hearing about their fucking finances because he keeps her away from those fucking conversations and then seeing it. So I don't think that's it at all.
I mean, it's communication
what do you
on
have?
both parts.
Well, what communication? There is none. I witnessed it here. In between fucking things. Before and after. The fucking communication are you talking about?
I mean, obviously.
But are you able to say more than 2 words, please? I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're trying to say.
Like, we both are working on communication and finance.
What are your struggles? You said you have struggles.
Communication.
Okay, well, I hope that you guys are able to sort it out. I don't know. I was hoping... Yeah, this is such a weird episode, guys. This is such a weird episode. Okay, we have a Capital One. What's up with this? Because we're at $4,305.66. Minimum monthly payment, $57. You purchased $481. Oh, good. It's $5 over max. Well done. Interest charge, $14.08. 20 years to pay off. So 2 cards in a row. 20 years to pay off. What the f*** is going on? Why are we 2 cards above the limit? Does she even know that? Does she even know there's 2 cards above the limit?
That's a good question.
No.
Well, we have a break between...
There we go. Hiding financial decisions.
This and the post show. We'll see if we can convince her to come on the post show, and I'll fucking expose you, man. Why do you have two? Why is this about the limit? Why are you purchasing on again? It's not the interest. Interest sucks, but you would be going down. The balance would be going down slightly. You are over because you're purchasing.
Because I'm putting too much money on the card to pay it off.
Yes, we already understand that, you fucking idiot. What are you putting on the card?
And then I have to buy something.
What is it that he has to buy? This guy had to buy fucking AirPods.
They don't! When did you figure this out? When did you figure out this magical, we figured it out. Math isn't mathin'. When did you learn this? Because you're doing it. You're still fucking doing it.
I mean, that's how I'm doing it.
No.
What?
No, you said you're putting too much on the card, so you have to spend.
Dude, I wonder what it's like unironically like for her to try to have a conversation with this fucking idiot. I really don't get it. Because this guy is insufferably stupid. Like, you can't even talk to him.
Money on the credit card. If you know this, then why the fuck are you doing it?
Because there's a lot of stuff that happens in the time frame.
Oh, shit.
What? What? No, guy, oh my gosh, you are incapable of answering this question. The question is, you specifically have admitted that you put too much money on the credit card, so you have to spend money on the credit card. If you know that reality, then why are you still doing this?
Because there's a lot of stuff that comes up that I forget about.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Do you not know what I'm fucking asking? Why are you still putting that much money towards the credit card then?
Because I'm trying to pay it off.
But it's not working. You are self-admitting that it is not working. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You are
He's crashing out. What is he spending the money on?
self-admitting that it is not working. You are self-admitting. You. So why are you still doing that part? I'm not saying the spending part. I'm saying, why are you still putting that much money towards it? Towards it if you are self-admitting that it is not working.
Because I'm just trying what I can.
Dude, this guy is a fucking idiot. I don't know. Now I can understand why he's on disability.
What are you guys? Oh, where are you? You guys were birthed in the same fucking cauldron.
Dude, she needs to run away. A-snaps.
This is insane. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you
He's obviously not being completely forthcoming about his finances.
talking about? What? What, buddy? That is not a fucking answer. What is Virago, fox and hair?
I gotta keep my beard and hair looking good anyways.
Well,
This dude spent $100 on something called Viergo Fox and Hair. Okay, what is Head and Shoulders? Not good. O'Reilly, is that auto parts, or is he paying money for the O'Reilly factor?
so far no success. What would it be like without?
At least I look better than your hair.
Oh shit!
No, buddy, you are
He looks better than his hair, by the way. That's crazy.
receding to here. I have a full head, my friend. Ha ha ha. I got a little patch here, but at least I'm trimming properly. What do you got going on? You got hair halfway up your neck. This isn't a battle you want to fight.
Me and Caleb should have silly debates. It would be funny for you guys to make each other crash out, but in a friendly way. That's what my wife said. My wife said that Caleb Hammer and I should get together, and we should have friendly debates. All right. Well, listen, we still got a... O'Reilly's is a henty shop? I don't believe that. I don't believe you. I think you're trolling. I'm going to look it up, though. Let's see. O'Reilly's hentai. I shouldn't have Googled that. I shouldn't have Googled that. But there is something that somewhat matches the description. We should probably delete that. Delete that search on this. Delete that history search. Let's delete that there. Yeah, we're good to go. All right.
So what is it? It's a treatment? You just need finasteride, buddy. It's not even a sponsorship. I know some people get soft from it. Personally, I would just be soft in general.
That's what she said.
So as many of you know, I've been a big supporter of Course Careers for a long time. I'm not just a partner, I actually own stock and I'm an investor. So why did I partner with Course Careers? Because I truly believe in what they're doing. A lot of people have questions about online certifications versus traditional college degrees. Let me be clear, I wouldn't put my name behind something unless I knew it worked. The thing is, not everyone has the time or resources to spend 4 years in college or take on massive student loan debt. Course Careers offers a practical, affordable way to launch a career in a high demand field like tech sales, IT, and accounting, where companies are hiring based on the skills needed, not
not broad college degrees. In fact, right now, 1 in 3 companies are dropping degree requirements, and that number is only going to continue to grow. I know some people think online programs are a quick fix, but that's not the case here. Course Careers takes effort and commitment, but they provide you with a streamlined, proven path. They offer up-to-date, self-paced courses, one-on-one or group coaching from people that work in the industry, and most importantly, they help you actually get hired. Just look at graduates like Nemeso, who went from driving FedEx trucks to a cybersecurity job at Disney.
That's crazy, but also I feel like driving a FedEx truck's probably a good job, no?
Didn't happen by chance. He put in the work, and Course Careers guided him every step of the way. And what truly sets Course Careers apart is that it's not just about learning skills, it's about landing a job. Their curriculum is designed based on what employers actually need, and their network of industry coaches will guide you through the entire process, from learning the skills to interviewing, resume help, and beyond. If you're serious about starting a new career without wasting years or piling up debt, give Course Careers a
I didn't bookmark the site.
try. Start with their free intro course linked in the description to explore your options. And when you're ready, use the link in the description for $50 off the full course. Your future starts right now, and Course Careers is here to help you shape it.
Yeah, guys, get Course Careers. Trades are coarse careers. Make your hands coarse. You don't want to have soft hands, brother.
This is me. But, right?
I kind of forgot what they were talking about. We were just watching Course Careers. This fucking face is crazy.
Are you about to commit a mass shooting?
Jesus Christ.
What's...
Oh my God.
Yes? Well, this isn't working. What is it meant for? What is it? Is it finasteride?
It's for getting my hair done.
Getting your hair done?
And trimmed.
What does that mean, done? What?
It's a subscription to trim your hair?
No, it's a...
You got a razor?
No.
What is this?
Going to a hair salon.
Okay.
He's going to a hair salon? Wait, why was he so... what the fuck? Why was he so not transparent about that?
Hey, thank you, for sake. You made it sound like it was like hair treatment.
No.
I don't know. You got neck pubes. I don't know what's happening.
He's getting so pissed. Wait, but why was he so fucking resistant to just saying that? What?
Do you game?
Yes.
You give us a bad rap, man. It's not fair. A lot of interest is accruing, of course. And you got...
Do you game? I mean, I feel like he's spending most of his money on fucking games, no?
Subscription, lots of Aldi's, O'Reilly, Walmart, lots of Walmart. Some bull purchases at Walmart, if I had to guess, to be honest. 4% interest. Why is it at 4%? You're lucky it is. That doesn't give you an excuse to fuck this.
Not to plug the military, but
plug away.
The SCRA helps it to make it like 6%. Anything that is existing before you join makes it come down to 6%.
So this existed before you joined?
Yeah.
That's nice. I mean, that's a good benefit. That's not one that, milks the taxpayer.
Most cool companies will bring it down to 4, but the legal limit is 6.
Okay. And they brought it to 4, so they were good. No, I love that. I love the vast majority of benefits. And I do have to say, especially since I made fun of it in this episode, and I have to mention this in case you're a first-time viewer, I'm totally good with military disability. We have an interesting fact that we've discovered in the show where literally, we get veterans every other episode, almost maybe every 3 episodes. There has not been one veteran in the entire 3 years of the show, many of whom never actually went overseas or actually did anything or whatever. One of them was even just a cook, who are on borderline full disability for the rest of their life.
Why? Why would they get that benefit? I don't understand. That makes no fucking sense to me.
This takes up 2% of the federal budget. 2% of the federal budget, just that alone, which is chunky. It's like $500 billion a year or something. So I'm not against it. It just seems like, there might be something wrong, especially since there's services out there that you can go to, and they help you sell your disability to the VA to get your disability. They literally coach you on how to get it.
Oh, shit. Is that it, huh? Damn. Wait, are military members what are fucking military members almost like defrauding the government? What the fuck?
Yeah, something's going on.
That sounds like it. If fucking cooks are getting on there, I don't know. How is that what they have? They actually have like legitimate businesses that veterans pay to help coach them through the process of getting onto benefits. That's fucking crazy. Being a cook isn't an easy job. No one would want that. But we're not talking about whether it's an easy job. We're talking about people getting onto fucking veteran benefits. Being a cook.
But I'm not against it as a concept. And
like disability.
I'm certainly not against the 4% thing. Well, again, even though it's a 4%, that doesn't give you an excuse. I feel like that is giving you an excuse. It's giving you an excuse, even though it is not adequate.
Yes, everything I just said. That's fucking crazy. That's actually insane. What the fuck?
To then just go spend the money on there. Like, yes, get your hair cut, buddy. I'm all about it. Chop, chop, chop. You know, you're going to be giving it up soon anyway. So, like, enjoy it while you can. And at that point, just don't put it on a credit card.
Well, I got to make payments on the credit card.
What? He's saying don't put new stuff on the credit card. What the fuck is this guy talking about?
What?
Whatever's left of that big payment goes towards it.
Whatever's left of that big payment goes towards it. Goes towards what? The haircut?
It goes towards the credit card.
Buddy, let's speak in complete sentences, please, so I can at least fully understand what you're saying.
Maybe he does deserve disability. Holy fuck.
You make
Are you the Riddler?
You make larger payments, and
Did you just ask if he was the Riddler?
At least fully understand what you're saying.
like you make
Are you
larger.
the Riddler?
For some reason, I thought he said, "Are you the Rizzler?" So I was fucking confused.
You make larger payments, and because you make larger payments, you can't put it as much onto debit. So
Let's not make larger payments.
Math is a really cool thing.
Okay, who's the new editor? What the fuck?
Please share another riddle if you must.
but it makes a minimum payment.
Okay. I don't know what you're saying. What makes a minimum payment? But it? Who's it? What?
The big payment you make, and then whatever's left goes towards the minimum payment, and it makes a larger payment.
I don't understand what the fuck this guy's talking about, and I don't think he's this stupid. I think that he's like saying, I think he speaks confusing on purpose to try to confuse the people he talks to. What the fuck is he talking about?
Oh, fuck. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, it's over the limit. Who'd have thought? 3 in a row. Quicksilver. What's going on with this one? Take 2. What's going on with this one? Take 3. What's going on with this one? Okay, I thought you were going to make me get to number 4.
A general purpose card.
A JP card?
General purpose?
We're full. We have a general
Yeah, maybe this is weaponized incompetence. Maybe I just don't like him, so I've already formed a decision about him.
purpose card?
Like if I'm short on something.
That's not what a credit card is for. What do you think a credit card is?
It's like a backup credit card in case all of his other credit cards don't have any money left on them. Is that what he's saying?
See you.
A stopgap.
General purpose stopgap. You've already jumped the gap. You're over the limit by $36.72. General use? General purpose? You're over the limit. What purpose is general?
Groceries and bills.
DoorDash and PetSense.
We got pets.
Stop having pets. Get rid of your pets. Kill them or something. Don't kill your pets, but get rid of your pets. You guys are super irresponsible. I don't understand why financially irresponsible people buy a bunch of pets.
Got a lot of them.
It's not groceries and bills.
It's a responsibility.
Sure, ain't groceries and bills. DoorDash. Those are the 2.
Well, I mean, listen, in their defense with the animals, it's probably the only interaction that his wife meaningfully gets as she's trapped in the house.
Purchases on there. There were not any utility payments. There were not any groceries. What the f*** are you talking about? General purpose is door dashing? You and your wife are not going to make it. I don't even know if you're going to be able to make it home. Like, I'm surprised you guys made it up the stairs into the studio. Like, what the f*** is happening, man? This is crazy. Like, none of this makes sense. Nothing you're saying is making sense. $2,036.72. The minimum monthly payment. You purchased $212. F*** off. $69 minimum monthly payment. 13 years to pay this off. So the 28.99% interest rate. So I assume you opened this after the service or in the service. How long has this been open?
Only like a year.
And it's over maxed out. You do not make insignificant money. Why are you spending so much?
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he's just trolling at this point. I'm pretty sure that when the husband gets frustrated, he just shuts down and decides to be like intentionally incompetent.
Yes? The f*** are you talking about?
Maybe the recruiter or whatever, maybe the person he paid to help coach him to get disability, unjustifiable military disability, also told him that he should pretend to be fucking dumb as dog shit when he goes on to like in public spaces so that they won't like re-examine his case or something. I don't know.
Okay. I think he's shutting down, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
He's barely even opened up. He's like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do, by the way? I forget. I don't know. What the hell? Can I play first person mode?
I don't know what to do. What have you been spending money on in the last year? Let's try that one.
Stuff for the house.
Whoa.
Which is DoorDash?
Which is like furniture and utensils and stuff for the dogs.
Why are you buying so many utensils? Go to the fucking Goodwill store. What the hell?
If you want to classify it that way.
Which is why I saw DoorDash, McDonald's, and bullshit purchases.
He's not showing all of his purchases on purpose. That's what's happening. The guy's like intentionally withholding all of his purchases. He doesn't want to get criticized for the decisions he's making. I don't know what the fuck the point was of them wanting to come on Caleb Hammer's show. I really don't.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you here? Guy, you're fucking... Maybe you guys are perfect for each other. I ain't a joke, man. Food was $1,089. That's furniture? Going out to eat is furniture? Take two. Going out to eat is furniture?
I mean...
Right, okay. Don't even try. I don't want to work you too hard. $781
okay.
in miscellaneous bullshit. Forgot he's on a podcast.
Yeah, it's stuff for the house. Miscellaneous bullshit.
Oh, I am so close to giving up. If we weren't this far in, I would honestly be walking away right now and not wasting my time.
See, this would have been a more justifiable crash out. There was like an episode we watched a couple of months ago that like he had like a little bit of an unjustifiable crash out. This would have been fucking justifiable. This husband is fucking insufferable, dude.
With this bull, but we're almost done. So, you told me your dad's a fan of the show.
Yeah.
And you're this is how you're going to be seen. I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully, congratulations. What is this personal one for, dude?
For the wedding.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what did you guys do?
I mean, we had a small wedding.
How much?
How much does it cost? Yeah, how much?
I mean,
I had like I don't even, my wedding was like a couple $100. Like I had a actual small wedding. Like I legitimately, we did like nothing. You know, we went and we got married. That was pretty much it. Like we went to, yeah, we just pretty much didn't do, like, I mean, I liked our wedding. We pretty much just got married at like a park, and then we went out to eat afterwards.
I put in.
We went to Disney after, so, but you know, we were pretty chill on it. You know what I mean?
Like 4 or 5, so it came close to 12.
$12,000. Why spend all this money if you can't afford it? It makes no sense.
And that includes like the travel
You
there.
don't have that. You know, the travel there? The travel where?
To Florida.
I thought they said it didn't go to Disney.
Why?
Because it's a special spot to her.
Florida specifically, or Disney?
It's Florida. What's special other than her?
Yeah, for, you know, I interpret that as like a cute moment. Like, oh, she is special, you know, to him. But then I realized Caleb was being mean.
Where her friend's buried.
Oh, her friend.
Man, what the fuck? Why is her friend buried there?
Friend's buried in Florida. Did she tell me that earlier? I know she went to
Was it Walt Disney? Was it Walt Disney?
Florida. And the school thing happened. Honestly, I had a hard time listening to her. Okay. So let's get married where a friend is buried?
She has some ashes scattered in that spot.
What spot? They're going to tell me it's Disney.
Spoiler alert, they're not there anymore. Okay. I can say that because she's not sitting in front of me. Okay, sure, that's fine. Then you just had to go cheaper and smaller. It didn't take $18,000 to get to Florida. Did you pay for other people to get to Florida?
No.
Where in Florida is this?
It was over by Melbourne Beach.
Metro area?
No.
It was in a metro area. What?
In like over by FIT.
What?
Where? What city is that in?
That's Melbourne.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder. Why did who? I'm not trying to be this guy. Who the fuck even took these people in? Like, who decided to make the decision that they should even? Excuse me. They should even interview these people. This is insane. Like, these are like they've barely given up any information. So, like, I don't understand why they would choose these individuals for their show. It doesn't make any sense. Who recruited? Like, who did the fucking casting for this? This is insane.
Why did it cost 17? Because you guys are just getting, you just needed to get married to close the deal so she can stay here legally and start her green card process. Not that she's here to get a green card. Oh, don't kill me, lady. But, you know, we obviously wanted to speed the process along so that she can get a work permit and all that good stuff. Okay, right?
It was closer to like 12, 15 because of the catering and getting all of the.
So why did we need to do all that? We did not need to do this. If you need to have a destination wedding and we're doing this to move this quicker, you know, along quicker, then you need to do this on the cheap. You didn't have $12,000. You were maxed out beyond maxed out. When was the marriage?
Well,
when was the marriage?
We got married in February, but we had a ceremony in May.
If you already got.
I mean, that makes sense. They got legally married in February, probably to expedite the process of her coming here, and then they had the actual ceremony in May. That's fine. I just don't understand why you need to spend $12,000 on a wedding you can't afford.
Married, you don't need to do this, have the ceremony when you have fucking money.
Ask her.
Ask her. You're the fucking financial czar of this marriage.
Well, I would, but she's a pussy.
Whoa, Caleb, come on, bro. She's my best friend. Okay? She's my best friend now, Caleb. Stop.
Okay, so we took out a personal loan at what % interest?
It was like 7 or 6 because my mom works at that bank.
Can't do anything without grandma or mama, huh? Great. What's your minimum monthly payment on this?
Damn. Got a nice interest loan because his mommy worked there? Fucking crazy.
Looks like...
What does dad do? What the fuck?
230.51, yeah?
Yeah, I paid $275.
Why? What's your strategy there? It doesn't make any sense. That's not Avalanche. That's not Snowball.
I put money onto the checking account every paycheck, and $275 goes to that loan. $275 goes to my mom.
Okay. Okay, whatever. Tower loan, what is this for?
This is for the bed frame.
Oh my fuck, you guys, you animals, you animals.
Animals. The bed frame feels like a justifiable one, you know?
You're not making significant money, you absolute tit. You did not make insignificant money. You don't need to finance a bed frame.
Well, how much does the bed frame cost? Hold on a second.
Okay. Okay, whatever. Tower loan, what is this for?
This is for the bed frame.
Oh my fuck, you finance a bed frame. What's this for?
How much is the bed frame? You can get like $100 bed frame on fucking Amazon.
You're not making significant money. You don't need to finance a bed frame.
We needed it right then and there because our previous one broke.
Yeah, but like, why do you need to finance it? How much does it cost that you need to finance a bed frame you can get off Amazon for like $100?
This is the one. You gotta use the bed on Facebook Marketplace.
It was for my back, for my sleep apnea.
You got the app?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, you still make a significant amount of money. If you weren't blowing all your money on all this bullshit, you could have just bought this. I encourage buying this if it's for your health. And, you know, who even knows? You could have found something else probably. But either way, let's just say this was the only thing you could have ever possibly gotten. You could have afforded it on your income.
But instead,
you decided to get a house without a fully funded emergency fund. And you decided to spend all the money on bullshit.
When we went there, I just was looking, and they gave me this, which was 0% for 2 years.
What, the one place you went? Great.
Okay, it's nice that they give you 0%, but if it's too expensive in the first place, then why get it?
Hey, guess what? Your miscellaneous bullshit and your fast food spending alone this month basically pays for this. In 1 month. So off. This is risk. This is risk over your head. This is a minimum monthly payment. And you are struggling to make your minimums paid. You have said so yourself.
All my loan stuff is all...
Sleep apnea is definitely something you put down for disability, probably.
All above minimum payments.
But then you max out your... and then your fucking credit card balances are above balance limits! So what are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? I don't know what you're saying about anything. You don't know what you're saying about anything. Fuck's sake, man. $1,993.53.
The term for it's like 3 years, but if you pay it off in 2, it's 0% interest.
Well, he's not going to fucking pay it off, so... What?
What do you have to pay it off in 2?
Like $80, so I make $100 payments.
That doesn't make any sense. It's 0%. Why would you pay $100 if it's $80 to pay it off interest free?
I mean, it makes sense to Like I have an interest rate payment on something as long as I pay it off in a certain amount of time, and I think I pay a little bit more. You know, but I believe I pay a little bit more on it, but like also like I have the money, like I'm not like burdened with other stuff, and I only pay a little bit more because I just don't feel like doing the math, you know.
What is your debt payoff strategy? This is not Avalanche. This is not Snowball. This makes no sense.
Little by little.
That's your debt strategy? It's the fucking, what are you, Colt little by little strategy? Here, guys, we've invented a third debt payoff strategy, the Colt little by little, also known as keeping our credit cards above their max. It's the anti-Snowball Avalanche strategy. If you want to do that one, you too can fuck your life. Go to fucking ColtAdvancedStrategies.com. ColtAdvancedStrategies.com.
All the bills get paid on time. That's all that matters.
And all the hairs recede.
Okay. What are they on the show for then if they feel like everything's being paid off on time?
I got pissed.
Okay, bye, I guess.
He's probably just fucking frustrated and wants to walk away.
Okay, see ya. It was nice filming with you. Well, that thing's hanging deep, huh? Okay. I'll see you in the next financial audit.
I would have to piss as well.
All right, did you
I have to go piss as well, truthfully.
have a good pee-pee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of brown, but it's good.
Kind of brown? Did he say he tried to brown? Did he say he tried to go poop? Or did he just say it was kind of brown because he's sick?
What the Oh, you absolute freak. You have a $300 debt
Is this the right way
for
to
an
go?
Xbox to your dad? You laugh about that?
It's a travel Xbox.
What the fuck is a travel Xbox, dude? Come on.
For work.
What?
A travel Xbox for work? What does that even fucking mean, dude? What the fuck is a travel Xbox for work mean? What?
Does that mean, Colt?
You know, when you're gone for a while and there's nothing to do.
How long are you gone, and why do you need a travel Xbox when you can't afford to pay any bills?
Yeah.
And what does your wife do then when you're gone? Why is he gone for... I don't know.
You're at work at home.
I travel for work sometimes.
How often? How long at a time?
I mean, like, I just got back from one where I was gone for like 3 weeks.
Okay, a travel Xbox, but you have debt to your daddy for it. So grandma, mom, daddy.
Yep.
You were not
Your dad, you're like $40,000 in debt, but your dad gave you a couple $100 for a travel Xbox?
an adult.
The fuck? Why can't you just take your regular Xbox with you? What is a travel Xbox? You could just take your regular Xbox. Does your wife love the Xbox? What? Well, I don't understand.
Yeah, drink it up so you have to piss again. I don't know. You're a literal
You think he has a secret family? Maybe.
child. And you want her to be a stay-at-home wife? You have no adult existence.
True. I mean,
Why do
he's
you-
only 23, but Jesus.
Debt to your dad for an Xbox. I don't give a fuck that it's a travel Xbox. That doesn't mean debt to dad.
It's for work.
That doesn't mean you get going.
It's not for work. This is not a for work expense. It is something that it is for pleasure while you're away at work.
Debt for your dad. So tell me why you're in debt to your dad.
Because we bought an Xbox for work.
No, I know, but why did you have to borrow it from your dad, Colt?
Because we needed something to do at the time.
Because we needed something to do at the time. Oh, okay.
Colt. Oh, I'm gonna literally I'm shitting and coming. This
He's shitting and coming. I say that, dude. I say I'm fucking shitting and farting and coming, dude.
is.
I'm gonna run you dry on water bottles.
Dude, is this guy a fucking... What is this guy doing? Is he on a medication?
Buddy, I'm asking, can you please ask this? Why'd you not have enough money and why'd you have to ask dad for the money?
Because I was gonna get paid later that week and we were sitting around for a few days waiting.
Well, wouldn't your... What? What does that mean? What? So why didn't you pay him back immediately? You don't need the fucking Xbox. Take your Xbox that you have it from your house with you if you feel like you need an Xbox. I don't understand.
Why haven't you paid it off then?
I'm in progress of that.
What's your progress?
Dad, I'll give you $20 a week if you buy me an Xbox. By the way, I'm 23 years old, making $7,000 a month.
That's crazy.
I see 300 owed.
I'm making
and Xbox
100
is what, 350?
I'm sending 300 or 100 every month.
You have to make $100 payment for a fucking Xbox to your dad when you make $7,000 a month. Okay, why do I see debt to mom? $5,250.
That was for the immigration stuff.
Okay, I mean, I guess that one makes sense.
You had to use your mom to pay for her fucking immigration?
Well, the damn USCIS takes only money orders. They don't take payments. So you have to have it all up front.
That's a payment. You mean payment plans? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to. You make money. And now your mom.
That one is fine. That one's justifiable. It's like the other ones aren't.
Had to pay that? What a joke. They don't respect you, do they?
I think they respect him a little too much. That's the problem.
I hope so.
Why? Well, how would they respect you? I'm sorry. This is mean, but how would they?
Jesus Christ.
Unpaid labor.
What does that mean? What do you do? What do you do? The expected around the house and you feel entitled?
What the f are you talking? I swear, brain cells are decreasing by the time we get to the end of this. How much do you owe her a month?
The 275.
The 275? What 275? Did we talk about 275?
Yeah. The 275 that goes to my mom, the 275 that goes to the personal loan.
So it covers the same?
Yes.
So it gets split between the personal loan and this?
275 to one of the loans and then 275 to her. So every paycheck, there's 275 that goes to that account, and then she takes 275 at the later end of the month. Then
hold on. No, I'm confused. Where's the other one going? I want to make sure I have it because I have a personal loan that was $230.51 a month.
I take out of my paycheck 275. That goes to that Alta One.
What to what?
So the Alta One account.
Alta
One.
What account? The personal loan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have a debit card on there that doesn't exist anymore. So I put that 275.
Because you took out the personal loan for the wedding. Yes. Okay.
So 275 goes to her. 275 goes to the loan.
Wait, did she take out the personal loan for the wedding?
She co-signed it. That's why it's so low.
Okay, so 275 goes to that, and then 275 goes to this.
Yes.
Okay, so 500 total.
Yes.
Okay, why'd you say it like the 275? Okay, whatever.
I still don't understand. This guy, the way this guy speaks is so fucking weirdly deceptive.
I see an additional $1,000. What's that for? What a joke. You just use your family, man.
Some repairs.
Great. What's your minimum monthly?
I'm working on paying off the credit card, and then I'll start paying her or pay off someone else.
Oh, you disgust me as a man, as a human, as a grandson, as a son. Ew. I hope they cut you off, man. I hope they cut you. They're telling me that there's times where you need to borrow money to pay your mortgage and you go to grandma.
I mean, listen, it's fine to need some help, but again, they're just like irresponsibly spending. It's so fucking, well, it's typical of somebody who would come onto this platform, huh?
I'm disgusted. I am vehemently disgusted.
You say vehemently or vehemently? What does he say?
I'm disgusted. I am vehemently disgusted.
He said vehemently. It's vehemently. Fuck you. No, just kidding. I love you.
Disgusted. And actually kind of raging right now because that's nasty. What the f? You get $4,000 a month inflation adjusted for the rest of your life. And yet.
Oh, is inflation adjusted too? That's fucking crazy.
You got a mortgage without an emergency fund.
Dude, this fucking episode has made me dislike military veterans on disability. It seems like there's a whole fucking network that helps people, military veterans, get onto disability unjustifiably. Like this guy, what the fuck was it? The guy who was a calibrator and he got onto disability. I'm pretty sure that that's fucking crazy. I'm pretty sure that he got onto it deceptively.
Fuck your life, fuck your family. Now you borrow for them just to even pay the mortgage. What a fucking joke. Okay, what is this? I see a Navy Federal personal loan for $16,468.29. This is a car. What's the car?
Ford Edge 2017.
This sucks.
What do you think it's worth? You owe $16,468.29.
It's over 100,000, so I'm just
miles. He's saying.
Yeah,
because he only speaks in half sentences.
I'm just gonna drive it to the ground. There's
cool.
no way.
What's it worth?
Probably 4.
No, we're seeing about 8,000 probably.
Oh,
but even still, you're
probably about 4. That's 8,000. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. What's
automatically underwater by half. Minimum monthly payment $408.51. What's the interest? It's at a 10.09% interest rate for a car.
Damn, mine's like 5%.
Man, I just don't know. You f***ed yourself so much. You don't even drive. You don't even commute to work.
This was when
Yeah, why the fuck did he get a car like that?
Got home from Korea.
Right when you got home, you got like an expensive car?
Buy a car. I originally had Santander because I was a dumb kid who didn't
You
know
had
how to...
what?
Santander.
Is that a car?
It's a loan. And it's like,
Okay.
It's like 25%.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So I refinanced it to that because I didn't know how to...
Great. So you were a double moron when you first started. Okay. Navy Federal really taking care of vets, giving a 10% loan out. Okay. So I'm confused on why you needed an expensive car just because you got home from the military, though.
It wasn't an expensive car. It was...
Yes, it was. You still owe $16,000 on it. The fuck
That is an expensive car. My first car was like a $17,000 car.
talking about?
I had to drive it from Texas to Georgia
Why couldn't you take a flight?
How many times?
multiple times.
How many times?
Why? Why don't order? Why? What?
4.
Okay. I'm sure you
Why
could have
did
got
you could have got a cheaper car that you could do that. I don't know.
a $10,000 car that was approved by a $10,000 car that was approved by a couple mechanics. Okay? And you could have been fine. I don't know, man. This is just so beyond stupid. Navy Federal Credit Union. Here's your mortgage. You owe $302,000, $572.09 at a 6.375% interest rate. Not horrible. And our minimum monthly payment is $2,195.71. And you can't pay it all the time. How often do you have to borrow for it? Be real. Be honest.
It's like
don't try to hide this.
once or twice in the past year.
So 25% of the time.
My
I mean, I guess that's once or twice. Like, well, that's not 25% of the time. Maybe it's like 3 times now.
it's the months that like it's over a weekend, so it takes longer for it to happen.
Huh?
Like the ACH transaction takes longer. So other things
do you have
come in
auto pay
first.
on?
Yeah.
So it's fine. I'm confused. What's your issue?
Other bills shoot in before.
Why aren't you budget? If you literally just budget, you're fine. Why do you not have enough money in your checking account?
This isn't such a bad
Bills.
spot. I can't even get them.
That's so stupid, buddy. Come on. We saw $2,000 of bullshit happening this month. I mean, oh no. Checking account ending balance $26. This is Apple Bill, Microsoft Apple Bill, Cloaked, Netflix, Hulu, Apple Bill. What a joke. Microsoft Apple Bill, PlayStation Apple Bill. Pull out your
PlayStation. He has a PlayStation and an Xbox. Come on, dude. It's not even like we're not even at the point where that is even necessary anymore, are we? To have a PlayStation and a fucking Xbox? Do you need both of those? I feel like you don't even need both of those anymore. Like, they have basically the same library. What the fuck is the point?
phone.
It's mostly just subscriptions.
Yeah, no and that's what I'm looking at.
For
Just give me your phone. Great. Brand new phone. That's what he needs. Wow, that's an old picture. Oh my gosh. Apple Care Plus, 3 Apple Care Pluses, Element Weather Radar, Ground News, Malware Bytes Mobile, Paramount Plus, Quick and Simplified Budgeting app, which you said sucks, so I would just do dollar-wise. We switched our payment structure so that if an account doesn't connect, it falls back and there's multiple ways to make an account connect. Other budgeting apps do not have this. We do. We invested the money for it. Dollarwise.com.
I don't even know what that means, dude, but I love you, Caleb.
Resimi recipes? Is that you're paying fucking subscription for recipes? Paramount Plus, out of all subscription services, is the worst. It's just so moronic. This is such a dumb use of money, man. $11 in this account. Tractor Supply, Taco Bell. Bullshit. Oh, good. 2 overdrafts this year so far on the previous checking account. Who would have thought? Guess I shouldn't do that to a veteran. I'm sorry.
Okay.
$1,208.
Well, as long as you don't clap too loud, Caleb, I think you'll be okay.
Any balance in this, at least. Thank goodness. Oh, but we're door dashing. Microsoft Store, DoorDash. He buys video games every second of his fucking life. Amazon, Sirius XM. Who the fuck has that? McDonald's.
He has Sirius XM? Why? What?
keep trying
Amazon
to cancel
Digital.
Sirius.
What do you
You keep trying to cancel. Just cancel it.
mean you keep trying? Call. Fox and Hair or email or bullshit. This is stupid. Stupid. Can you tell I've given up $56 in this one? Oh, good. ATM withdrawal, $43. Who knows where the f that went? Liquor to drink through the conversations with her, I bet. Apple Bill, Oculus. Oh my gosh, so much gaming. Kim, Sonic
Dude, why does he... This guy has every fucking gaming system. This is ridiculous.
Ivan, Oculus, Canva, Apple, Amazon Prime, Kim's, Raising Cane's, Kim's, Chili's, DoorDashing, Apple Bill, Chick-fil-A, Microsoft Ultimate again. Oh, DoorDashing Wings, Microsoft again.
Dude, why is these... This says DoorDash is $182. Am I reading this wrong? What the fuck? Oh, it's adding, I think, $39. What the fuck?
And Microsoft, you buy video games every 5 seconds. PlayStation Network on both systems, apparently. Kim's, Denny's, Tractor Supply, Amazon, McDonald's, Ubering, DoorDashing, Uptown Restaurant, DoorDashing, Hawaiian Bros, Russia Stover, Amazon, going in, getting some bullshit. DoorDashing, Panda Express, Sonic Drive-In, Apple Bill, Steam Games, Apple Bill, DoorDash, Hulu, Taco Bell, El Toro, Tractor Supply, Cloaked, Netflix, Apple Bill, Amazon, Apple Bill, Chick-fil-A, Apple Bill, Kim's. You have no sympathy for me. You're spending fucking bullshit. The fact that you have to borrow from your grandma, you have to borrow from your mom, you have to borrow from dad just for an Xbox. The fact that you have to borrow from them to get fucking quarter of your mortgage payments. No, you fucked up. This is dumb. This is stupid. This is moronic. I fucking hate this. I don't like your existence. I don't like her existence.
Caleb's giving them the hammer here.
Again, this is so stupid. Listen, I'm so sick of this that it just makes me beyond. I can make a budget. I'm not going to. You just annoy me. What I'm going to do instead, because I feel bad about not making a budget, I'm just going to pay for you to sit down with an expert, because maybe they can communicate in a way that doesn't just fucking piss them off. Because I'm done with you guys. I am done with this conversation. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Fuck.
I don't want to communicate with you anymore. Now we're going to try to bring her in and have another 20 minutes in the post show, but I do not want to talk about these finances. I do not want to build a budget. I don't want to do any of this bullshit anymore. This is so stupid. So join us for the post show, guys. Join Hammer Elite. It's the best YouTube membership in the history of this platform. The platform has told us that themselves, and that's why it's the second largest on the platform, soon to be number 1. So make sure you join that link in the description below. Oh my Join the Hammer Elite tier for extra shows, thousands of hours of extra content, hundreds of hours a week. Hammer Financial Score, spending your budget, you overspend 0 out of 10. Debt, I don't know, I'm just pissed. Hammer Financial Score, you. Let's go to the post show, download the budgeting app, sign up for $1 Central if you want to take advantage of all our educational services. Oh, fuck off.
Colt is planning on opening a business.
You didn't tell me this.
I thought I did.
No.
You didn't tell me this. Who the fuck are these people?
We'll have to take out a $50,000 loan.
What is it, Colt?
Why didn't you tell me?
I told you.
But you even told me. She probably doesn't know.
Exclusive members content. Click the link in the description or pinned comment below and watch thousands of hours of extra and uncensored content.
All right. I feel like that little peek into the bonus show, it kind of tells me what I needed to hear here, or one of the things that supports my narrative that this fucking guy is like financially fucking abusive in some capacity. Unfortunate that we didn't get more of her on the show, because I feel like a lot more would have been exposed.